Hello. Hello, hello. Hold on. I was working on something. Um, and now I need to close that because otherwise I will get distracted, which is not good. I don't want to get distracted when I'm yapping to you guys. So I'm just going to close my shit. And there we go. But hello. Let me see who got first crew. I also heard a resub. Important things, you know. Esther, Myalithia, Ellen, Raven, and Sarah Nell. Congratulations for snatching one of the first 5. I hope you get. No, I'm not muted. I am not muted. Is your stream muted? um, for a second I was like, "Am I muted?" Was on your end? Okay, I was already thinking like, pretty sure I wasn't muted. Just making sure, but we're all good. Also, thank you, Esther, for pinning the September. I appreciate it. Also, Sharon, thank you for that pronoun check. My pronouns are she, her. Feel free to post your pronouns in chat if you want to. And I also use the pronoun extension. There we go. If you want to get that for your browser, it's a free extension that allows you to either set up your pronouns for yourself or that allows you to see other people's pronouns in chat. All the info that you need is on that website. But let me say hello to all of you. I need to scroll. Esther, welcome in. Myalithia, welcome in. Kabason, welcome in. Um, Lucy, welcome in. Crafty Simmer, welcome in. Mimbim, welcome in. Social Science Nerd, welcome in. Raven's Path, welcome in. Sarah Nell, welcome in. Babs, welcome in. Katie, welcome in. P. Vermi, welcome in. Ellen, welcome in. Liqueur, welcome in. Snack GPT, I still love your username. It's genius. Thank you for being here. Welcome in. Steph, thank you so much for the freaking 28-month resub. That is ridiculous. That is such a long time. What do you mean? That shock emo is perfect because 28? Thank you for your prime as well. I appreciate it. Thank you, and welcome in, of course. Flora, welcome in. Jennifer, welcome in. Kat, welcome in. Naomi, welcome in. Singularity, welcome in. Coco, welcome in. Love Ghosted, welcome in. Peace, welcome in. Also, Snowberry Tea, thank you so much for being here enough that you got to redeem the palm tree roll. Thank you. We will set it up in the Discord, either me or my mods. But thank you so much for hanging out enough that you had that amount of points to spend. I appreciate it a lot. Echo, welcome in. Thank you so much for the 2 whole years. Thank you. Holy butts, that's such a long time. I appreciate it. And Ellen, thank you so much for the freaking 38 months on tier 2. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Thank you. What? Thank you both so much. Please enjoy all of your subby perks, including all those amazing emotes that my sister made, because we have so many new ones. So I hope you enjoy them, specifically the tier 2 ones for you, Ellen, as well. Also, Cosmic Explorer, thank you so much for hanging out enough that you also got to redeem the palm tree roll. Let's freaking go. More palm trees. More palm trees. I like to see it. Thank you. Also, Anna, welcome in. Thomas, welcome in. Of course, Cosmic Explorer, welcome in. Um, Also, yes, Partner Plusy. Actually, let me quickly do this in case you guys aren't aware. I am trying to reach the second level of Partner Plus. On Twitch, if you reach this for 3 consecutive months, you get a 70-30 sub split for a whole year. And currently, I have a 60-40 sub split, so it would be a 10% increase of income without any of you guys needing to additionally subscribe, basically. So obviously, that actually helps me a lot in being able to do this as my job. So how do we reach the second level of Partner Plus? We need to get to 300 subscriber points. And the subscriber points are counted as following. A tier 1 subscription is 1 point, a tier 2 subscription is 2 points, and a tier 3 subscription is 6 points. Unfortunately, gifted subs and prime subs do not count. So only like very big quote unquote actual subscriptions, because the other ones are also actual subscriptions. But like individual subscriptions count towards that goal. And for the past few months, we have been getting closer and closer. We've quite consecutively been reaching like 220 to 250 points. And considering it's September, it is a month where you get like a really nice discount for subscribing in advance. So, no matter the tier that you subscribe on, if you subscribe for 3 months in advance, you get 25% discount. If you subscribe for 6 months in advance, you even get a 30% discount, meaning that you basically pay a discounted price for the coming 6 months. That is also a great time to upgrade your tier if you want, of course, because then you get an even bigger discount because the price is higher. There's never any expectation from my side from you guys to do this. Like, it's just me sharing the information that if you want to subscribe, September is always a great month to do it because it actually gives you a nice discounted price. And for those who subscribe and for those that are helping me work towards that goal, I appreciate it so infinitely much. Like, it really, really, really helps. But yeah, just know that you're never like expected or obliged to subscribe. I always want to make sure that I specifically say that because sometimes events like this that are very like money focused can make people feel left out, and I don't want that. So, have you watered your plant babies? You mean me or chat? As a bonus, using discounts also makes you partially Dutch. Yes, that is true. Dutchies care a lot about discounts. Also, May May, welcome in. It's good to see you. And SodaStorm, welcome in. And Wasabi Simmer, welcome in. And Bumble Dragon, welcome in. It is so good to see all of you. I hope you're all doing absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, it's a percentage increase, so you're just more partially Dutch. True. Yeah, the more discount you get through life, the more Dutch you become. But that's a good question if you have watered your plant babies, whether it be your digital one, so that's like your daily check-in here, or your real ones. This is a good check-in for everyone for all of your plants. Also, I just realized, hold on. Why are you not working? Hold on. I go fix something. Because I do not know why this is not working, but we go fix. No, that's not the right one. That's not the right one either. Why is this not working? I know you guys still see me, but I'm trying to get the cat cam to work again. For some reason, um, because Toot is on the desk and she's being ridiculously cute. If getting the discount makes us Dutch, does that mean we can we can use our passports and move there, please? I guess so. If it were up to me, yes. Absolutely. If it were up to me, absolutely. Why is this not working? Please work. Would be amazing. I want to show you guys the cutest patoot. Cara! It is a beautiful day today. Thank you so much for the 43 months. Holy butts, that's a long time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month more. It is so good to see you. How are you doing? Um, why is this not working? Okay, so it's working here. Then why is it not working in OBS? I'm confused. There we go. Okay, so I fixed that. Then we go back here. We go do this, do this. There we go. And then I zoom in a little bit. Hi, Chris. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. Okay, we move the camera a little bit. We have to make sure that Tooth is perfectly in sight. Look at that. Look at her being a little cutie patootie. Um, let's freaking go, Kara. Holy shit, that's amazing. That is so many people. That is actually ridiculous. I am so happy for you. That is amazing. Also, let me move this a little bit so that she isn't covered by Oprah GX because we love our sponsor, but it's not enough to cover Tooth. But isn't she the cutest? She has like her little bed now on my desk. Um, we can even zoom in a little bit more. Hold on. Make sure that you guys can really see her properly. There we go. That's perfect. A little toot loaf. She is so cute. Ooh, I get that, Ellen. I'm nervous for you as well. I hope everything goes well, you know. Also, Faye and Jellystem and Molly and Annaleif, welcome in. It's very good to see all of you. She is so cute. Every cat needs a desk bed, right? She is so happy with the new desk because now I actually have so much more space on my desk that even though all of my stuff is here, she has like still all the space for her own little bed. And she used to love to sit on like my mouse mat, but then she would be sitting like half on my keyboard and it would just be one of those things where it never really worked and I was always annoyed that she was like in the way. And then she was like, "Yeah, but I just want to be close to you." Um and I don't know. Now she just sleeps here and she's like happy. Illusory. Sometimes I miss messages. It happens. There's a lot of people in chat. Sometimes we're just having a conversation and I will miss messages. It happens. Feel free to repost it if it's something important. But I can't really help it. Um Notice me human. Exactly. But it's not necessarily that she wants to be noticed, it's also just because it's like she wants to be close, like, she wants to sleep, but, like, close by. It's also when I was just petting her, she isn't, like, really in the mood for pets either. It's not like she wants attention, but she wants to just be close by. She just likes the vibes, exactly. But before, she would vibe on my desk mat, which was not great. Um, uh, did you know I wrote an extended version of the challenge? I'm currently rewriting it to be version 2.0. That's really cool. I did not know that. I love that. That is fun. I feel like there's quite some people who have written like extended versions, right? Or like base game versions of the challenge and stuff. It's definitely one of the concepts that because it's such a popular challenge, people tend to build upon it. Which I think is extra cool. Like it's fun that people get to do that. She's just body doubling. Exactly. We're vibing, she's vibing. um, when you're sad but you don't want to talk but appreciate not being alone. Exactly. Although I'm not sure if she's sad. She seems pretty happy. I'm curious if I can, like, move her a little bit so you guys can see her face. She's like, "Human, what did you do?" Also, hi, Nora, it's good to see you, I hope you're doing well. Your cats start yelling in the evening because, we're supposed to sleep in bed together, not cuddling, just being together. Oh, yeah, that's my cat too. She loves to sleep next to me. Not this one, but the other one. She's like, "Excuse me, what are you doing?" Honestly excited to play Sims and hang out. Yes. Oh my god, I love that you're also gonna play Sims. What are you gonna be playing today? Also, you literally just said that you're having dinner, so don't feel the need to answer. But I'm always curious if it's gonna be like the same storyline as you were playing with last time. Um, ew. I mean, I can't really say that I'm surprised because Toot does this all the time, but still, ew. It's there. I see what you did there, Matthias. I think I fucked it up. I shouldn't have touched the bed. She'll probably come back later though, so we're fine. So we're fine. Um, and they are vampires. Nice. Let's go. I actually still haven't played with vampires too much. I'm excited for my pack legacy to get to like some of the occult generations because I've just never really played with any occult. And I've also noticed that a lot of other packs are easily integratable to your storyline. Like let's say, high school years. You'll go to high school even if you're not playing specifically with the high school pack. But with vampires or something, I just like never randomly have it be part of my storyline. So it's really nice to be able to, like, finally explore some of those packs. Um, Over in Alaska, need my plan time today. Enjoy, Chris. That honestly sounds kind of fun. I think I would be really bad at flight sim, but I don't know. I have respect for people that play that game because it's difficult. um, there's a foster that looks just like Tut, and her name is Clementine. That's the perfect name for an orange cat. That's literally so cute. Clementine is really adorable. I also feel like Clementine is such a good cat name in general. You can just shorten it to Clemmy. I think it's adorable. Also, Sage, welcome in, and Joe, welcome in, and Lucira, of course, welcome in as well. It is so good to see all of you. I know that we also Matthias, welcome in. I just realized I hadn't said hi yet, but hi, it is good to see you. I was comically bad when I started, and I didn't even know how bad I was, but I've learned so much over the past 2 years. Wait, you've been playing for 2 years? I'm guessing consistently. That's wild. You must be pretty good at the game then. Because I feel like if you consistently play and you learn a lot, like you can get good at flight sim. I don't think I could ever get good at flight sim, but still. I sometimes watch there's this Dutch pilot who films while she's flying. Um and while she's like landing and stuff, and she explains what she is working on and like what she does and like what she thinks about and all the things that she needs to keep an eye on and stuff. And I love watching her videos, but at the same time, I'm like, yes, that one, Chris. I love watching her videos. Especially the videos where she does, like, landings in different airports across the world, and then talks about, like, sort of the difficult you otherwise never get to see. Also, Esposito, welcome in, it's really good to see you, I hope you're doing well. And Hayul, welcome in, it's good to see you as well. How are you doing? Um, but yeah, it's very interesting to see, but it also confirms the fact that I don't think I would ever be able to fly. Not that that's specifically a dream of mine, but like, watching her do her thing, I'm like, "Yeah, could not be me." But I had one of those realizations where when I was watching her videos okay, so listen, I'm gonna sound really dumb for a moment, and you guys are gonna have to indulge me in this, because maybe you guys will also think this, and then maybe I will feel less alone in this thought. So, I know that people that are flying a plane have a steering wheel and that they're steering, right? Like, it's not like I didn't know someone is actually, you know, steering the plane. What I never realized is that it's constant. Like, obviously, you think about it, there's airflow. So, like, if you don't, like, correct it, it's kinda like, I don't know, for anyone who's ever been on a bike or even if in a car, like, if you're on a big bridge and there's, like, a lot of wind, you have to, like, sort of counter steer to make sure that you stay in the right lane, right? Obviously, that's how it works on a plane too. But I just never ever stopped to actively consciously realize that if you're steering a plane and you're not using autopilot, that you constantly have to adjust. Like, it makes sense, but I do I just I don't know, never actively thought about it. So when she was telling that and she was, like, showing that, I was like, "Damn, of course, that makes so much sense," but I never ever thought about it. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Welcome in, and also Joe, welcome in. It is so, so good to see you. And Akuya, welcome in. It is good to see you as well. You drive a Peugeot 107. You don't like windy days. Is it a? I actually don't know anything about cars, so you say that model, and I'm like, is it a big car? Is it a small car? I have no idea. But I love that there's two people with the same car in chat. That's actually amazing. It's very interesting because you don't necessarily need to adjust all the time. Your plane just flies crooked, but then it finds a way to steady. No, but that's the thing. It's like that amazes my brain. It's like it's not the same as a car or a bike. It's different, but it's also similar, as in you do need to adjust, but like not all the like it's just I don't know, breaks my brain. Just in general, if I think too hard about plane, like if I think too actively about planes, I'm just amazed that those things can fly. Um You're surprised there's only well, that's the thing, I know nothing about cars, so I'm not surprised there's 2 people in chat with this car. I think it's fun there's 2 people with the same car, whether that is normal or not, I have zero baseline knowledge. Nothing. Like, I know nothing about cars or car brands or anything. So, there's, like, no, waardeoordeel. I don't know how to translate that properly. Um, so I'm not surprised there is only 2 people. I'm just like, even if you say they're everywhere, wouldn't know. No clue. But I guess there's 3, so I guess it is a popular car. I do have a driver's license, yes, but I never drive. Ever. The last time I've driven a car is 3 years ago. 4 years ago. No, 3 years ago, I think. Um, I have, for me, driving is something that I it takes so much for my brain. Like, I can do it for 15 minutes, and then I have a headache, and I'm overheated, overstimulated. I am very tired. I am, like, basically running on backup batteries to finish wherever I'm driving to. Um, I hate it. It takes everything out of me. I am way too aware of the fact that I'm driving in a kill machine. Like, the fact that if I make a mistake, I could potentially take my own or someone's life. It's like it's that pressure is constantly there. Um, I hate driving specifically in Rotterdam because generally people are terrible at following rules. So, I just suck at driving because I try to follow the rules, which is impossible because then you never get anywhere. I hate it. Like, there's nothing about driving that I enjoy. Literally nothing. I enjoy being a passenger princess and, like, being the person in charge of the playlist. And I think it would help if I drive an automatic car rather than manual, because I think it would take a lot of focus from inside the car to out, which means that I literally just have to focus on the outside of the car. And I no longer have to focus on the inside of the car. But we do not own a car at the moment, so I'm not driving. We sometimes take a car, but considering I haven't, like, we get a green wheels, like a rental car, but since I haven't driven in 3 years, I don't think it's responsible for me to get in a car now and just start driving again. So I would like to sort of do like a refresher lesson, um, with like my original instructor because he was such a chill guy. Do you use your I don't own a bike either. The most un-Dutch thing about me is that I don't own a bike and I despise bike riding. Not even because of the exercise. Um, I have a very specific, stupid reason for not having a bike or not enjoying bike riding. Um, I have like really sensitive ears. So when there is like any type, even midsummer, it can be like 25 degrees. As soon as there is like a breeze, I get really, really, really bad, like, in-ear pain. I've always had this, like, as a kid, had it, but in summer, you can't really go bike with a hat on, um, but, like, it gets to a point where after maybe 5 to 10 minutes of biking, I get such a bad headache because of my in-ear pain. Like, I even can get this on walks. Sometimes, like, if I walk past, like, next to a river and there's a lot of wind, I will get, like, migraines from it. Um, and it has helped if I'm walking to be wearing, like, headphones that go over your ear, but it's not very safe to wear that on your bike because then you can't hear the traffic anymore. So in winter, I can wear a hat or anything, but, like, in summer, you're not gonna wear, like, your ear muffs. Kinda weird. So I haven't really figured out how to fix that, and that has been such a problem for me that I just don't bike. I hate it. I always hated it as a kid, I already hated it, but I like, as an adult, that pain actually got worse. Um, always wear headbands. Yeah. It's really annoying to have super sensitive ears because it can be so painful. Like, that pain in my ear can be so all overtaking that I can't think about anything else. I hate it a lot. Yeah, I use a lot of discounts to say Dutch. I have my ways, don't worry. I hate to break it to you, but you are not Dutch. No. I guess even with all the discounts, like, even if I'm trying, but no. But it's not because of Rotterdam. I don't mind cycling in Rotterdam. Like, as a kid, I did it a bunch, but, um, I'm impressed how you manage to live without having to drive. Oh, but in the Netherlands, you don't have to. I live in a big city. There's public transport everywhere, and anything I need is in walkable distance. Like, I can walk to the supermarket. I can walk to most of the stores that I need. If I go and take public transport, I'm like close to basically anything I need. Like literally anything from like nature to shopping to whatever within like 15 to 20 minutes. I have multiple train stations close by within 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes even less. So it's like, why would I need a bike? I need to drive here. Okay, depending on where you live. But in Randstad, you really do not need a car. Um, do you do like big grocery? No. We have HelloFresh for that. We used to, but unrelated to the car, we hated it. Because I don't enjoy having to do weekly groceries. It stresses me out. So and also I have EDS. I'm not about to carry heavy things. So anything that's heavy, I order. Like laundry detergent, I'll order it for a whole year. Like I'll order it with discount, me being Dutch, for a whole year. And lemonade or like heavy things like juice and stuff. I'll just order it. And then it gets delivered to my house. It's cheaper than having a car that I only would use for groceries. We used to have a car for like 2 years. No, 1 year, 1.5 year, I think. Also, hi, Kat. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. We used to have a car and we did like a little math and we realized that we were absolutely losing money because we were not using it enough. Because for so many things in Rotterdam, even if you have a car, you're not going to use it. Like you don't want to use your car because parking is impossibly expensive. Driving in the city is not pleasant. Um so we were like, yeah, we have like insurance and everything. We could save all of that money and we would just be as fine. Like sometimes, like I say, we rent a car. So when we go visit Scott's parents in another city, we just rent a car for the day. Um Also, hi Liv, it's good to see you. Hello, hello. I order monthly pack of Oatly, one because I won't carry it, and two Oatly isn't available. No, exactly. So it's like it's nice if you order it, right? And it's something that is will be good for a month anyways. And if you visit someone, public transportation system good enough in the whole country. Um, I mean, in all honesty, I don't have a lot of people that I know that live in places that is not accessible by car. Scott's parents, we even often visit by train and then they pick us up at the station. Um, but like we go there by train. They just sometimes we go there by car. It kind of depends if they have the time to come pick us up at the station. But even if they don't have the time to pick us up at the station, we could technically get a rental bike from the station to their house. Um, but like other than that, my parents, my like uncles and aunts, my nieces, nephews, cousins, I never know what the term is. My sisters, my grandma, most of my friends all live in places I can reach with public transport. Um I hate everything and I need to feel safe and cozy being home. And all that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I also enjoy being home. I really don't mind. Like in The Sims, you have that trait homebody. I think I'm a homebody. um I get drinks delivered, and the driver actually asked, "How do you do this in the fourth floor?" And I just look at him, and I'm like, "What do you think you're here for exactly?" Also, Lucia, thank you so much for setting up all those rules, and Babs, thank you so much for redeeming the palm tree roll as well. I appreciate that. Also, hi, Lena. Thank you for letting me know. Also, it's good to see you. And Izzy, welcome in. It is good to see you as well. And Olympia, welcome in. And Anna, welcome in. And Huff, welcome in. And Pixie, welcome in. It is so good to see all of you. Um, but I'm starting up my game by the way, in the meantime. But yeah, I have found a way to like anything that I can shop for in walking distance, I'll get myself. And otherwise I order things. I order a lot. It's like I think it's nice. Um Gonna be interesting when I'm in the UK in October and have to drive. Ooh, that's gonna be difficult driving on the other side of the road. Like, I don't think my brain could do that. Also, hi, Gray for Sims. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so, so well. Um, but yeah, it's definitely a thing not having a car. I think for some people, having a car is like so necessary and like you couldn't live without it. But for me, it's so easy to live without it. And I'm actually really happy. Like, this for me is one of the things I'm like, I would never go live in a place where I need a car. Like, that is just a knockout criterion for any house. Also, Madison, thank you so much for the 5-month resub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month more. Thank you so much. Um, you too, Olympia. I hope you're also having a wonderful, wonderful day. You get used to the other side real fast. Turns are the most difficult. Wait, what do you mean? Also, Jess, welcome in. It's good to see you. Um, People often try to shame me for getting groceries delivered as a uni student because it's a bit more expensive. But with my ADHD plus depressive episodes, I'm sometimes simply unable to go. No, that's completely fair. And therefore, I really like that those things are available. Like, grocery shopping for some people is something that is actually like a massive task. And sometimes just something they can't really do. And it's really nice that we have things available. And I'm sorry that people shame you for that. That definitely should not happen. Oh, driving in the UK. Ah, yeah, I was like, what are we referring to again? But I can imagine that you do adjust, but I also can imagine that it is like the biggest brain fuck on the first day. Yeah, in the US, I can definitely imagine it's very difficult not to have a car. Um, like I can totally see that. But that's also for a big part, like they could solve things with public transport. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm also like they are kind of keeping the car economy going because it's obviously profitable. Um, But I can also see in some cases, distance and landscape obviously plays a huge role in this. The Netherlands is teeny tiny. Like there are many states in the US that the state alone is bigger than the entire country that I live in. And then that's not even taken into account that there is a lot of different types of landscape, nature, stuff like that. The Netherlands is flat as a pancake. So actually making public transport here is a relatively logistical, easy task to do. We actually are so quote unquote good at it that we've created a public transport system that is so dense that if one thing goes wrong in one place, specifically one central point in the Netherlands called Utrecht, as soon as one train breaks down there, the entire country has issues because every single train is like it's such a dense network that it's like all connected. So as soon as we have an issue in one place, it like basically creates an issue everywhere. Oh, I just realized we do not need the cow plant today. We do need thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, I am so done with my stream deck not working. I'm just trying. Hold on. Gotta fix something. Why are we not working? Oh, you're also behind my Oprah GX thing. I'll move you above my camera for today. I am gonna have to test if you don't interfere. Yeah, you do interfere. Ugh. I hate that. I hate not having enough screen real estate. Or also, this is partially my problem. I want everything to be like neat and clean. Okay, see, now you don't interfere anymore. Love that. Um, and then we need to actually get The Sims up here because it's still trying to capture Minecraft, which is not what we're playing today. Um, Also, SMG, welcome to chat. I hope you're doing so well. Hello, hello. And hi, Nymphliora, welcome in. It's good to see you. I'm so happy that you're enjoying the save file template. That really makes me happy to hear. I love it when people are using it and they actually get value out of it. Like, that's one of the biggest compliments ever. So, thank you for letting me know. And also, I hope you're doing amazing today. The chat, right? Isn't this such a cute loading screen? Um, Also, I realized just now that someone earlier asked what we're doing on stream today. Also, Robin, welcome in. It's good to see you. Hello, hello. The amount of issues this summer has been crazy. Oh no. Maybe everywhere like train issues exist. Maybe there I wonder if there's a perfect place. Like it would be nice, but I don't know if it exists. Um but I just realized someone in chat earlier asked what we're doing today. Angel Girl, I'm so sorry. I literally registered your question and then something took my attention and I just haven't answered. Um but we're going to be playing the Not So Berry challenge. I don't know if you're still here. But that is a little update for anyone. Thank you, Lena, for putting that in chat. We are playing with the Not So Berry challenge. I've been playing with the save file for a long, long time. On my birthday this year, which is in December, I've been playing with the save file for 4 years. So it's been a hot minute. But to give you a really quick rundown on what is going on, we are currently playing the, I believe, sixth generation. It's the orange generation. And we are still living in the house of the oh wait, let me get you the loading screen really quickly. There we go. That's the link to the loading screen that I use. Um the pun with not so berry, I never noticed it, but it's so cute. Not rowberry. Wait, what? Where is that pun? Or did you just make the pun? I feel like anything that has an O in it, people tend to make it a row pun. Also, Robin, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Um, but basically the storyline so far is that our orange gen is currently living in the purple gen house. Thank you for the follow. Um, it's in the link. Oh my god, I never noticed it either. That is sweetie. 100% that is sweetie's doing, and I haven't even ever realized that. I should talk to sweetie. Oh my god, I'm just trying to move something. There we go. Still waiting to start your job. Ooh, exciting though. Exciting, exciting. um, but the backstory is that our current orange gen, like I said, is living in the purple generation house, so we haven't moved out. They are currently a teenager. And they are a transgender sim. So they are using they them pronouns right now and mostly identifying as non-binary. However, they were born male and they're gonna fully transition into female as they become a young adult. Um, they also have a twin that they don't know about, which is a big part of their storyline because they feel like a void within that they're trying to fill by being evil because it gives them like dopamine and adrenaline to do things that they're not allowed to. But that's not because they're inherently an evil sim. It's because they are like trying to fill something that they're missing, which they only will find out later in life is that they actually have a twin brother that their parents lied to them about. So that's like the two important sort of pillars of the generation in terms of storytelling. The fact that they display so much evil behavior is actually part of the challenge. So this challenge has rules and like little backstories for every generation. And the fact that they are like pretending to be an evil sim is actually part of this challenge. So we worked into the story as to why they are doing that, why that is, such a big thing in their life. So yeah, that's a bit of the story. If you want to read like the full backstory, I write down all of the backstories of my characters in my legacy in my family tree. It's the second link that was posted in chat with the not so berry command. Not us thinking you're funny. I'm never funny. What do you mean? Where did you get your CC main screen? Because the Oh, you mean with Snowy Escape? I don't have a direct link to that right now, but it's from the same creator as the loading screen. So if you're on their website, you should be able to find it. It's also from Cinematically. Um, but I'm still waiting on their confirmation, and it seems like I can't get a hold of them. Oof, that sucks. Could be vacation time, like holiday period is sort of ending right now, but still very annoying. Also, Jojo, welcome in, and Maria, welcome in, and Hollow, thanks for watering your plants as well. And Lena, thanks for the Sims mods link. I'm not really sure if the new loading screen that I'm using, or sorry, the main menu, is on my website already. because with the recent update, like a week ago, I got a new version. So I don't think I've updated it yet. But considering that it's from the same creator, you should definitely be able to find it. Still nothing. It's annoying as heck. That is very annoying. Yeah. I hate it when you have to wait on other people to do their job. Um, oh, and speaking of important things to know, this family, or in this case, Plum Bobby, who is our purple gen, took out a huge loan to afford this house because, as you can see, it's a pretty big house. And he took out a loan to be able to afford this, but the problem is that they also need to pay quite a lot of rent because, again, it's a big house. So altogether, their weekly costs are almost 20,000 simoleons, and they constantly are like really low on money. So their oldest sim in the house right now, like the oldest daughter, Amy, has been helping out in painting. So that's like to hopefully, get us a little bit of money. And Plum Bobby is working his way up in his career. He is a ballet dancer, and he originally got quite far into the career, but then we had a wheel spin. We have like a little wheel of doom through channel points, and he had to be fully demoted to level 1 of the career. So we've been working our way up again. He's now level 7, and he really desperately needs to get higher so that he can make more money. And Amy needs to continue painting. On the side, he is also producing music to have like a side hustle to make money for. Do your Sims live longer than a regular game? No. My lifespan is set to normal. Why? What makes you ask? I love how his hygiene need went up even though he wasn't in the shower yet. I found the cherry blossom on their site in a second. Yeah, it's actually, I think it's one of their most recent ones. So it should be easy to find. Okay, so it's Thursday, so all of them have to go to school again. I'm just gonna tell you guys to, like, wake up and get ready. I'm really curious what makes you wonder if my Sims live longer than other Sims. Also, Mary Hone, welcome in. When are you going to start playing The Sims? I feel like I've heard Plum Bobby for a long time. Now, while it's, like, always a rush for me to try and get them up in their career, I just play ridiculously slow. I think that's what you're seeing here. Okay, we're gonna replace it, even though that's probably a dumb idea money-wise. I just don't have time for anyone to repair it. But Plum Bobby is, I think, also getting close to becoming an elder. Yeah, in 11 days in game, they're gonna become an elder. So I just play very slow. I think that's what you're noticing. Because if all is well, I'm actually not sure. Maybe I'm playing on, let me save, on long lifespan. But I don't think so because I almost never do. But maybe for the not so berry, I am, so that I have all the time for the storytelling. I tend to age them up if I want to age them up, like if I'm ready. But considering Plum Bobby still needs to work as a dancer, I can't really have him become an elder yet. Oh no, it's set to normal. I'm playing on normal lifespan. Also, Elsia, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Did you change the days in MCC? I did for the 100 baby challenge, but I made everything a lot shorter. So I'm pretty sure I set it back to default values. That was also another save file, so I don't know if that's a save specific thing, but I get to attach. That's fair. That is fair. Oh, by the way, oh my god. Okay, you need to also take a quick shower, use the restroom. You're eating something already. That's great. You can go use your sister's bathroom. Don't play dolls. You actually need to go to school soon. But I get it though. Like I understand why you don't want your Sims to pass. Like I get really sad when my Sims pass. But at the same time, I also feel like if my Sims were alive forever, I wouldn't be as invested. Because then I feel like, the time just matters less or something. Like, then there's no rush to get anything done. Okay, we need to get some leftovers. Hamburger slider for breakfast, sure. Why not? Okay, they all have to go to school in like an hour. Can you also still get some food? Because you had brownie for breakfast, but no, don't eat. Well, oh, that's why you're still hungry. You didn't actually have the brownie. Also, Mark, hi, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Okay, you really need to go get food. Aw, Amy and Lucian got a sentiment. I love that. Because actually, Amy and Lucian are very close. Lucian and Amy, like, Amy is Lucian's only sort of trustee, I guess. And they don't eat it, yeah, and then they get mad. And I'm like, well, you kind of fucked that up yourself now, didn't you? Um, thank you, Doomy. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that lurk. I hope you're doing well. Um, okay. Why are you not getting food? And you I also hate when there's just one fridge in the house. Because then your Sims will constantly be like, I can't reach the fridge because someone else is using it. Um, I might actually get like, I don't know, a second small fridge so that they can grab food. I never run into this issue if I'm just playing with 2 or 3 Sims, but with a household that's this big, I always have this issue. Especially if everyone's waking up. Like now, he is simply standing in front of the fridge, and therefore she cannot get food. Like, what do you mean? You're all good, Lysira. Feel free to still, like, post pictures in the Discord. I would still love, love, love to see. Okay, so now you're gonna go to school. Ooh, okay, you're daring. Remember when we talked the other day about the fact that Lucian was, like, talking themselves up to have the courage to go to school in a dress? I think they decided today's the day. It looks like they're pretty nervous about it. They're also dissociated, which, I mean, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. They're having gender dysphoria, but I have a feeling like maybe them going to school in a dress is like a way for them to maybe try and fight that feeling. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But maybe I'm just going to let them, you know? If they're ready, I guess. I'm not going to tour them anymore, Lysira, but feel free to take screenshots and post them in the Discord. I told that basically to anyone that I didn't tour. But I don't do tours outside of the regular tour days because otherwise it's really hard for me to get a boundary on like when I am and not like when I am or not available to do shell tours. And I don't want to like prioritize anyone to be like, oh, I will tour yours, but then when someone else asks, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna tour yours. So it's like on tour days I do tours, and otherwise you can just share pictures in the Discord, and then I can see it there. Um, but it's one of those things where otherwise I feel bad to say yes to one person and then no to the other. If that makes any sense. 100% Anna, yes. I think in this case, Queen can be like a gender neutral thing. Oh, the breadsticks are really poor quality, but oh yeah, off stream. I might if I have the time. Like sometimes if I see someone posting screenshots in the Discord, I'll still go into game to check it out because I'm just curious. But I rarely actually have the time to do that. I'm always like, oh, I want to do that, but then I don't get to it. Okay, the thing is, he has to work at 10. After you finish your breakfast, I think you should still go practice a little bit of ballet. Like a morning workout, warm up, something like that before you actually go to work. I really hope that I'll have time to do that. Also, I don't know. Okay, so see, this is what I mean. She grabbed food, didn't eat it, blocked the fridge for someone else. So now there's multiple Sims that go to school hungry. I think we're gonna have to invest in a second fridge. On the bed? Oh, wait. I know what you're talking about. I have them in multiple places. We have a duck here. And then we have the ducks downstairs. But they're both CC. One is a cat, one is a duck. I know, the cat tree is so pretty. Also, Z-Void, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, what skill ballet do you have, actually? Ooh, he's getting close to level 9 ballet. I think he's gonna max out the skill very soon. You're doing good. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm doing good as well. Thank you for asking. Also there's a thing where like the practice ballet for work, it glitches out. So even if he practices it, it keeps saying not started. So every single time that he actually practices, I will like cheat it before he goes to work. Obviously not if I haven't actually done it, but considering that, he's actually practicing and he even leveled up, I'm gonna take it off. And then you actually have to go to work now. Because I don't want you being late. I don't think we're gonna get another promotion today because his like work performance needs to be all the way up. 3K? We just got 3K in royalty reports. That's amazing. Okay, so when he comes back from work, we definitely need to release more music because I think at this point that's one of our primary sources of income. But something that I'm gonna do now that he is to work, I'm gonna go and buy a second fridge. That's such a specific purchase. I'm like, oh, we have money. Let's get another fridge. But I just think it's gonna help with the rush hour in the morning. So we can get like one of these mini fridges and then just put this on here and then get rid of this and then put it over here. Bam. 2 fridges, easy access. Gonna be great. Okay, everyone's at work or school, so let's fast forward the time. I'm also realizing that no one fed our cat. So when the kids come home from school, I have to make sure that they are taking care of Shadow as well. Okay, you're already working hard. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Everyone's gonna come home from school so hungry, but I guess we will fix it. You're gonna use this and then I'm just gonna queue up some actions. Oh, I can't do that because can I just say get leftovers or something? Like if I get leftovers, I have to pick, but I can't do that because she's not home. I don't think so. That's unfortunate. What's your thoughts on the adventures pack? I'm actually very excited. Very, very, very excited. I feel like it's a bit of a random pack, like all the activities together. I'm not necessarily saying that the theme of the pack is the most logical or something. But I just think that all the activities individually are going to be super fun. I'm very stoked to see more things for kids, because I think we can always do with those. I really like the concept of being able to do getaways and stuff. I think that can be a very interesting feature, given it that it works well, of course. I like the world a lot. It looks very pretty. So yeah, like altogether, I'm genuinely excited. I was not excited for the fairy pack. For business and hobbies, I was, I think, excited as soon as I realized what the pack could do, but initially I was not really feeling it because I didn't understand it that much. But with this pack, I felt like when I saw the trailer, I was genuinely, I was like, yeah, I want to have this pack. Um, so I'm not allowed to share any details or any specifics, but if you're interested in the new pack, I can recommend keeping an eye out on my Twitch streams and my YouTube channel. You know, just saying. Just saying. Um, Also, thank you, Hollow, for sharing the info about the Not So Very Challenge with Flora. Um, sure, you can. Oh God, they keep inviting over their classmate Henry, but their classmate Henry is literally their dead brother's ghost, and I feel a little bit bad about it. Like it makes me feel kind of sad. Also, your fun is really low, so I guess you can just play some video games. And then you're gonna do your homework after. You can go upstairs. I also don't understand, like, likes video gaming, sure. Go take a quick shower. Then you definitely need some food as well. See, everyone's coming back from school hungry. And then you also have to do your homework. You go also do your things. You all go do your things. Oh, you're actually not doing that terrible. Nice. Although, where is your homework? I hate it when kids lose their homework. Um, Also, Amy still has a school project, but I don't think I want to finish that. I think I'm gonna let Amy paint again. Um, why are you going there? I thought I locked this door. Did I not? I'm pretty sure I locked this door. Why is it open? And why are you all going here? I'm confused. But let's make sure that, no, not ask for help cleaning. Oh, you're too tense. Why are you super tense? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Extreme techie withdraw? Oh, God. I didn't even realize she had the techie lifestyle. You go sit on your chair and then, since you have techie withdraw, you can do some video gaming. Also, Melzo, welcome in. It's good to see you. And Nuts, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. I think Adventure Awaits is the pack I've been most excited about, honestly. Yeah, I feel like there's kind of like a two sort of sentiments in the community. I feel like a part of the community is excited because it's a pack they genuinely would like and it like has a bunch of activities they would enjoy. And then there's a lot of other people who are like, I'm not really ready for I don't know, like another pack. I just wanna like have a little stop on content and for them to fix the game. I think I'm sort of like in both teams, where I'm genuinely excited for the pack, but I'm also excited for them to, you know, maybe take some time away after this pack to fix the game. What packs do you need for this challenge? I don't know from the top of my head. Quite a lot. Although it was written quite some years ago, so there is no. Why would they be skipping work? So I don't know from the top of my head which packs you need, but at least you need city living, get to work, get together. And like I said, this challenge was written quite some years ago, so it does require most of the earlier game packs. There are people who have made base game versions of this challenge, but I think if you Google like which packs are needed for Nusselberry, I'm pretty sure someone has made an overview. How buggy the game right now is, but I do love how the pack looks. No, that's completely valid. It's completely fair to not buy it immediately and have a little wait. Because I feel like there is not much content there's missing. So yes, I agree. I agree. I also feel like this pack will come with a bunch of features that people have been asking for. So it's almost like they're trying to push out like sort of a last batch of things that people have requested. Like slides and diving boards and stuff like that. I think are things that a lot of people have been wanting for a long time. But I also feel like after this, I'm kind of like, okay, we have enough, you know? Like we are good. Please fix the game first. That is the thing. With every PAX, there's more bugs, and that's always something that scares me. So I'm genuinely really hoping that they are gonna fix things. Because it's desperately needed. Oh, I accidentally clicked extra credit work. Well, you know what? It's not like you have many other things to do. Okay. Lombabi is home from work. How are they doing? Okay, I think tomorrow we could get another promotion. You go get some food first. And then you're gonna go and release music because, like I said, that at this point is almost our primary source of income. Welcome back. Oh, actually, Steph, we haven't talked about this a lot. How do you feel about the new pack? We were just talking about it. Okay, success. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I think as well. You like it's a lot of random things, but they sort of make it work together. And again, I'm like hoping that it's sort of a little bit of foreshadowing of like, okay, you know what, we're gonna take some time to release some of the features that you still wanted, but then we need to go do other things. Also, Bloomchi, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Why are you calling me? I can't believe you are still seeing Dr. Joseph. I just don't get. I'm not seeing Dr. Joseph. I don't know. I do not know where you're getting this idea from. We had a one night stand and that's it. Misinformation being spread about Plumbobby. It's just not true. Okay, are you resume large classic painting? So clingy. No, but Dr. Joseph is clingy. He keeps showing up at our house. How are you doing? Okay, actually, go do some other things. Always those one night stands. No boundaries. Ugh. Like, what do you mean? Okay, he's gonna release another. Ooh, Plumbobby just got a little bit famous because he released another track. So excited for the pack. It looks really fun and right up my alley with more stuff for kids to do, especially. And I'm trying to remember the features. Help. So you have the getaways, you have the Love Island thingy. The imaginary friends looks hilarious. Yes, I agree, but also a little bit creepy. But also kind of fun. Sell to art gallery. Yay, another masterpiece. It's actually really pretty. I'm almost kind of sad that we're going to sell this, but we need the money. Oh, wait, no, you shouldn't sell this. Amy should sell this. Yes, I want to sell it. And then you're going to make another painting. But yeah, I'm very curious about the new pack. I can't wait to get my hands on it and like actually play around with it. And, you know, also with the build buy and the casts, for now, what I've seen, I'm not super enthusiastic. I feel like it's a lot of things we already have in game, so I'm excited to be able to play around with the pack myself and actually see all the items, because I think with businesses and hobbies, I sort of thought the same. I was like, I'm not really sure about this. Is it not like, is it gonna offer plenty of new items? And I feel like it really did. So I don't know. I still see opportunities. You are gonna work on your charisma skill actually. So you need to up your charisma skill, and you don't have to go to sleep at 9 p.m. Like, that's fine. I love that they're all hanging out here together. That's actually kind of cute. Although I think you should go get some food. And then maybe go to sleep. You can go to sleep as well. Ooh, reach painting level 8. Let's go. She's gonna go to sleep straight away, huh? I don't understand what it is with my Sims refusing to eat. I think the trailer looks super cute. I think they look like I like the when they're like actually sim size, but I think they're a bit scary and doll size. But when you read the blog post, I'm specifically interested with the imaginary friends. There's going to be like 4 archetypes, and the archetype will influence your sim's behavior as well. So like if your sim has an evil imaginary friend, it might put them to be like more have like more tendencies towards evil behavior. And if they have like the social one, they'll probably seek out like more context with other Sims, and it kind of like influences how your Sim as a kid will behave. And I'm very intrigued to see that. I'm hoping it will work well. I'm hoping that it won't be like an annoying thing where all of a sudden every single kid in the world will have an imaginary friend and it will influence their behavior very heavily. Because let's be real, it's The Sims. That could happen. But I don't know. I'm kind of excited for the feature. I think it's going to be really fun for storytelling. Okay, before you go to sleep. See, you also didn't eat. And then you can go to sleep. Okay, at this point, Amy, you should really I didn't mean to move the fridge. You should really go get some leftovers as well. I don't think anyone is in the house here. Why is this? Why? Oh my god, there's smelly stuff everywhere. In this house. There's also something in here. I guess it might be in the microwave. No. There a floating plate somewhere? No. Huh? I'm confused. You know what? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I am just gonna lock for more choices, everyone. No one's gonna go into the guest house for now. Okay, you are actually doing pretty well. So before you go to sleep, you're gonna practice some more ballet. So that's good for your skill, and then you have already done that for tomorrow, so that when you go to work, you could potentially get another promotion. Um, Amy's social is a bit low. Maybe you can talk to your brother if he's gonna sit at the table anyways. Rave about growing up, a deep conversation. I feel like that's fitting, right? Like you're gonna have a little chat with your brother. Pandora is sleeping. Miracle's sleeping. They're both doing fine. Lucian is still giving themselves a pep talk, which I think is also pretty cute. Their fun is a bit low, though. Um, the problem is, like, we can't really work on their aspiration because we literally have to become an adult. Like, it's part of the aspiration to become an adult. And be disliked by 4 Sims, but we're already disliked by 2, so I think that's enough for now. So I might just put them to sleep. What was the other skill? Hold on. Almost, bro. I keep forgetting what like the second skill is that we need to work on for this generation. Also Cassie, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Okay, generation 6 orange baking. Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, okay, we can definitely do some baking for fun. I think that would work. Um Okay, you're actually doing fine. I want you to sell this painting. And then maybe no, not don't make another painting. Just go to sleep. It's already kind of late. And with the money from our music, I think we're okay. Like we're already building up some more funds again. Oh wait, our cat. Hold on. Phil and call Shadow to eat. There we go. And you have practiced ballet, so we can take that off. And after this, he can go to sleep as well. Poor Shadow is uncomfortable. I know, bestie. I'm so sorry that I keep forgetting to feed you. At least your litter box is clean. I feel so bad. Like, this household is so chaotic that I keep forget to take care of my pet. And then I feel really sad for them. But. Okay. Everyone's sleeping. That is my cue to save. For everyone, if you're hanging out here and you're also playing The Sims right now, this is your reminder to save. Make sure that you hit that save button. You know, because we know the game. And we don't want to lose anything of our progress, especially if you're building, because sometimes you can really lock in and just completely forget. Has totally never happened to me. What do you mean? Oh, look at Shadow. Well fed, time for a nap. um, okay, so if we can get Plum Bobby to get another promotion, that would be wonderful. And then maybe one more because we have like 2 work days and we can technically get a promotion every other work day. And then we have like 2 days off. So I would like to try to get to level 9 of the career before we have 2 days off again. That's like the goal for now. And in the meantime, I want to make sure that we with Lucian, we really focus on the charisma skill and the baking skill, because I feel like those are the main 2 things I actually can work on for this generation right now. All the other things, like joining the criminal career, we can only do that as soon as we're no longer a teenager. So, um, Fun Bobby, yeah. Wait, who died? They're all getting a call. Who died? Like, if they're Corta. No. Yeah. When Lucian becomes our main sim, we're gonna fully complete the transition. So we're actually gonna change their gender in Cass, and we're gonna give them a full makeover. So we're gonna completely give them a makeover as they become an adult to also look like even more feminine. To suggest that they actually, got surgery and stuff like that as well. Who died? Plumbobby's sister, Cortana. Cortana passed away. Now they're all gonna be sad because they actually all know Cortana because the family was quite close. Let's take a quick shower and let's make sure you go get something. Let's clean out the spoiled food first and then get something to eat. You're actually doing really well. You don't need a lot before going to school. Same goes for you. You also don't need a lot before going to school, which is kind of marvelous. How are you doing? You're also doing quite fine. I love how somehow now all of my Sims are actually doing pretty well. I'm not mad about that. How are you doing? Also pretty well. Just gonna let you guys take like a quick shower and everything. Then you're also gonna get some food. Oh, when you meant the Shadow Ban outfit. Oh, yeah, I think so. I don't know even if I'll keep an outfit for Shadow. Like, it's kind of iconic, but obviously this was because it's the purple gen. And I think it would be funny if Shadow also has, like, different outfits for, I don't know, like, different gens. When there are no more yes, the toddlers and the infants were actually a pain in the ass. Also, I just got a notification that it's almost Amy's birthday. In 2 days, okay. Which means that Amy is going to be an adult. I don't think I'm going to give her a job. I think I'm just going to let her work from home and literally just sell paintings. For now. She eventually is going to move out too, but for now she's going to stay at home and help out. I feel like she's a pretty responsible sim. She wants to make sure that everyone in the house is, like, taken care of. Oh god. I didn't realize that with clicking clean out spoiled food, you were gonna actually clean up all the dirty plates everywhere in the house. That's unfortunate, but fine, I guess. You can also go get your leftovers and stuff. You're actually doing really well, too. I'm sort of surprised with the fact that my Sims are all doing kind of okay. Thank you, Lucira. I appreciate it. And also, hi, Ruby. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Okay, everyone needs to go to school in an hour. Considering it's Friday, that means that this is Amy's last school day. After this, she's gonna... Like, she no longer has to go to school. She can literally just paint all the time. Which is perfect. I'm actually excited for that. You're doing amazing before going to school. You're actually doing pretty amazing before going to school. You're a little bit sad, obviously, because your auntie died. But given the circumstances, you're doing pretty well. You're just gonna have some food. Oh, you're gonna have breadsticks, though, which is not gonna actually be super filling. I also thought I told you to get fish tacos. I don't know why you got breadsticks anyways. Congrats to her for graduating. Yeah, she might actually graduate. Which is kind of wild. Oh, are you actually... Okay, you have food. Perfect. Perfect. Their fun is just really low. While sitting here, you might actually have a quick breakfast. Pressure to... No, not pressure to conform. Don't pressure your sister to conform. That is not nice. Oh, I love that. Plumbabi was like, "Oh, you didn't want me to eat a breadstick? Fine. I'll just switch, and now I'm actually gonna eat fish tacos. In the middle of my previous meal, I'm just gonna switch up." Okay, well, this isn't great. Fun and social is kind of low. We definitely have to work on that when Lucian comes back from school. But you're gonna go to school just fine. You're gonna go to school just fine. You're gonna go to school just fine. Actually, they're all doing pretty okay. So now we just have to wait for Plumbabi to go to work and get another promotion. Or at least that's the plan. You know what we should do? Give Shadow some love. Pet. Play with laser pointer. Because I feel like we haven't really given Shadow enough attention. And now that we have a little bit of time to spare before he needs to go to work, we might as well. Bobby is finding it difficult to process their negative emotions in a healthy manner. Feeling of anger and sadness quickly become overwhelming and always, oh no. All of my Sims are being emotional menaces. I mean, valid. Aren't we all sometimes, but... What do you mean? Let's give a comforting hug because you're sad. Pet your cat. A mood, right? We're all emotional menaces some days. But I feel like if you have a household full of emotional menaces, it can be a challenge. Okay, let's fast forward a little bit. Just hang out. Okay. You've hung out with your cat enough. You have to go to work now. I can't have you being late because then you're not gonna get up. Work in 24 hours. What do you mean? I was just about to say you definitely have to go to work. Do the minimum. Wait! We got so much money just now. Just kids being kids, okay. We got such a nice amount of money from our royalty report. Also, hi, Thoughts. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, Plumbobby is off to work. Please work hard and, like, Yule is calling. I'm sorry, Yule. I don't have time to chat. Okay. Also, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but Yule calling kind of hurts. You're watching the Pack Legacy? Get your tissues ready. Yeah, we do need all the money, which is good. Like, this is perfect. Your tab key won't work as it should. It moves your camera back. Wait, back to what? Thank you, Lena. Thank you. For anyone who doesn't know, by the way, if you're enjoying my gameplay here, I also play my self-written Legacy Challenge over on my YouTube. It is called the Pack Legacy, and every generation is a new pack, and we play through all of them, pack by pack, basically, or generation by generation. And we're currently on the 4th generation, which is the Get Together. We just finished the Get to Work one. And we're having a really fun storyline. I feel like I'm genuinely enjoying it. Our sim is like a rock star, and they're getting slowly like more famous. So yeah, if you want to check it out, you can basically catch up on all the backstory so far on my family tree. So even if you want to sort of hop on where I'm currently playing, you don't even have to go back and watch all the prior episodes. Of course you can if you want to. But I know that can be like sometimes a bit daunting if you see like a legacy challenge and you realize there's already 100 episodes. You can also just read up on it and then just kind of you know, not necessarily catch up on all the episodes, but just still catch up on the story and the characters a little bit. I'm doing good, Thoughts. How are you? Also, it said exam results, Amy's results above average. Way to go, Amy. Amy is on her way up to better grades. And Lucian's results above average. Let's go. Okay. Miracle and Pandora are not the best. Oliver is an A-grade student. Let's go. Okay, so most of them are actually doing pretty well in school. Or binge watch the current gen. You can definitely do that as well. Absolutely. Okay, how is your workday going? Okay, you're already in the excellent. We just needed to go up a little bit, but considering you have the rest of the day, I think that is doable. I think Amy is now done with school because after the weekend, she's going to be an adult, so she is just going to paint. Let's do a sad painting. Let's process all of your emotions of grief through artwork. I think that would make sense. You're just gonna game? Or chat? Oh, that's fine, actually. I am not mad about that. You're watching TV? That is perfect. Go work on your fun because you are actually not doing that well. Considering that you are both B-grade students, well, it makes sense that you're a B-grade student because you literally lost your homework. I think we're gonna have to, like, purchase a new homework book. which feels very stupid. But let's open this. Let's get that homework book for you. And then you can actually do your homework. There we go. Ooh, thank you for the uptime reminder. In about 5 minutes, we're gonna have a cheeky little break because then there's gonna be some ads, and I always make sure to take my midstream break during the ads so that you guys don't miss any of the gameplay. So yeah, if you're hanging out here, in 5 minutes would be a perfect time to go get yourself something to drink, something to snack, do some stretchies, run to the bathroom. And if you're gonna stay at your computer, and you're like, what shall I do? Feel free to download Opera GX. You know, it's free, it's an amazing browser, and for every download, I get paid. So if you have been enjoying my content and you're like, damn, I want to support this girly pop and, her doing this as a job, and in return, you want to get a browser that has a free VPN, a free ad blocker, complete customization, low CPU and RAM usage so that you can watch the stream while gaming because your browser isn't eating up all your computer resources. All those things. Actually, I love that Stream Elements was like, hold on, let me make this a proper announcement. That's completely random timing. Yeah, if you wanna keep yourself busy during the break, feel free to download Opera GX. We already have 20 downloads. If we get to 150 in the entire month, I'll actually get a little bonus. So, if you want to help me out, it would be appreciated. No pressure, of course, if you don't want to download it. If you already downloaded it and you still want to help out, maybe you can, suggest it to your partner, your parents, your friends. You can also download it on your phone, so if you already have it on your computer. But yeah, for anyone who's already downloaded it or downloaded it from any of the previous times I've worked with them, because this is not the first time that I'm being sponsored by Opera GX, because I actually really love their browser, so I really wanted to work with them again. But just in case, thank you for participating, and thank you for downloading it. Also, thank you for the hydrate, Aki. Thank you. Good shout. I haven't hydrated. Okay, so I want to work a bit more on the baking skill with Lucian. Because I also think... No, not have dinner. Cook a meal. Bake. I feel like baking is also fun. Let's make a fish pie because I think we can also eat that for dinner. No more device to download it onto. You're all good. Thank you so much for adopting it last time. I appreciate that a lot. Already downloaded it twice. Thank you. You guys are the bestest. For anyone who downloaded it last time, like, that is so appreciated. So no need to say sorry. Like, you already did a lot. Also, Tamalama, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. Also, while you're cooking, maybe you can actually invite to join cooking. Oh, that could be cute. You could ask your little brother to invite to join. That could be really adorable. They can cook together. Yes! I love that too, Soderstrom. I actually have all of my tabs open, and then I close my browser, and then the next day I open my browser, and it just has all my tabs again. It's, like, so convenient. I don't have to think about it. It's very nice. Okay, how are you doing? Are you gonna get that promotion? Oh, come on. Oh, he might actually not get it. Oh, no. Because we only have work for 7 more minutes, and look where we are. I don't think we're getting promoted today. Uh-oh. That's frustrating. Because that means that we won't be able to get 2 more promotions. No, we did get a promotion! Yes! Let's freaking go! Okay, so we got a nice bonus. We now make more money. And we are now a demi-soloist. And we still work the same days, the same times. That is actually perfect. Okay, I'm really happy with that. Because then I think we might be able to get 1 more promotion before he has some time off again. Let's freaking go. Get some leftovers as well. Also, why did you stop baking? Resume fish pie? Why'd you just go to sleep in the middle of baking? That's weird. Also, the ads are about to start. So there's been so many accidental yeets of tabs before. So I like to use that function as a failsafe too, because they have one where it saves what... Yes, where it saves what you last had open. Correct. Correct. Also, okay, speaking of, saving things. Shadow is aging up. Okay, so we're gonna give Shadow an age down treat again because we do not want Shadow is eternal. Shadow does not die. But we're gonna do that after the break because in 20 seconds we're gonna have some ads. So if you're hanging out here, make sure to use this time to also stretch, hydrate, all of those good things. And then I'll talk to you guys in about 5 minutes. Hello. I am back. I got myself some licorice. Okay. I think Bobby has H down treats. Or not. I thought we had H down treats. I do. Yeah. Um, also, I want to check. How crispy am I today? Overcooked tater. Okay, thank you. Am I at least a cute overcooked tater tot? Okay, well, it's not bad. How cozy am I? I'm just very cozy. That's why I'm overcooked. I'm just like wrapped up in my blankie. But so many of us are overcooked tater tots today. I could totally go for... Ooh, fries sound good. I do like myself some fries. Okay, let's do a double check because they might have ended up in someone else's inventory. But I thought we had a stack of spoiled food. Oh. Oh my god. Holly! Thank you so much for the 4-month resub. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enter all of your subby perks for a whole month. I appreciate that so much. 4 freaking months. Getting so close to half a whole year. Thank you for wanting to subscribe. Oh my lordy Lou. This is money. Look at how much money there was in their inventory. Okay, but no one has the age down treats. That's unfortunate. Because then I actually have to go and buy them. Which means we have to go to the vet clinic. Also, Twitch is welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Welcome to chat. Let's go. 87% Q. Also, if the bot says anything below 50, it's lying. Okay, let's make some money with the trash bin, okay? Yay! You made the fish pie. Okay, let's put the fish pie in the fridge, and you can bake another thing before going to sleep, I think. You can make oatmeal cookies. Don't go to sleep yet. Go bake. See? It's nice to have 2 fridges because now 2 Sims at once can all, like, grab food. Way more convenient. We also need to release more music today. I love how they're checking their phone while baking. That's, like, so real. Like, getting distracted. I also don't know why they just stop. Okay, 1 more plate. Then we're done cleaning up all this mess. There we go. Okay. You can... Yay! Baking level 3. Let's go. Let's release another track. Do we have another outstanding one? I don't think so. Okay. That's unfortunate because the outstanding ones make us a lot of money, but maybe we can actually produce a new track as well. Oh my god, Matthias. You did not. You did not just rickroll me. With a freaking chat message. I can't believe I fell for that. Why can you not finish this? Is it because there's 2 goofies standing in front of the oven? Yes, it is. Okay. Amy, you can make another painting. Oh, resume. So funny, I forgot to laugh. Ruthless Anna! Also, hi, Mayor of Canada. Welcome in. Burned out? Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, no. None of my camera keys are working. I would say, wait, do you play with mods? I hate that you have a burnout. Like, we so do not have time for this. Also, what do you mean? Why am I all of a sudden getting these achievements? Okay, did you finish? No, no. Did you finish your painting? Sell to a collector. In the meantime, you can burn the track. And then you can produce another one. And it still doesn't work. I would suggest removing the thumbnail resource. Like, I always forget. Wait. There is a specific file in your mods folder or in your Sims 4 folder. Called local thumbnail cache dot package file. Delete that too. Because it contains information about your mods. So even if you take out all your mods, there's a chance that there's still like some leftover script in there. So delete that. It will, your game will create a new one as soon as you restart, and repair your game. Through the EA app. Like click on manage and then oh, resource.cfg. That is a good one too. Yes. Okay. No, don't go to sleep yet. Don't go to sleep yet. Make another painting. Make another painting and then get some food. Before you go to sleep. Clean out the spoiled food. Get some leftovers. Okay, so then also the resource.cfg and also repair your game. And if that doesn't work, then you have to log an official bug report at EA. So that they can help you. Which sucks, but like at least then you've done everything that you can do yourself to fix things. And see if your keyboard works outside of your game properly. Like if those buttons itself are doing the thing that they are supposed to be doing outside of your game. Because sometimes it can be something as simple as you accidentally switch the language of your keyboard, and therefore your buttons are programmed differently. Which, you know, I've done this before, accidentally. It can happen. But I guess if you exclude all of those options, then unfortunately there's nothing left but reporting it at EA officially. Okay, you can burn the track. Yes, perfect. I don't think we can release another one today. No, okay. So then you are also gonna go get some food. No, not ask help cleaning. What do you... Can I just click on the fridge, please? Thank you. Get some food and then go to sleep. These kiddos went to bed and they're actually doing fine. Lucian went to bed actually also doing quite fine. And tomorrow is weekend, so then we have some time to, you know, take care of some of their hobbies and needs and stuff. I have switched the language on my keyboard because the way I used to have it made my keys switch, so... Wait, what do you mean? But if you switched language, that could very well be the reason that things are not working. Also, Bixion, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It could be, but I don't want to think about it too long because it makes me, ugh. But thank you so much for the 7 months and also with your Prime. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Exactly, thoughts. Exactly. Rachel! Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me say hello to all of you. Welcome in. If you see my cheek, ignore it. I'm eating candy. But Rachel, welcome in. Ren Roth, welcome in. Serenity, welcome in. Rachel, of course, welcome in. PZ3000, welcome in. Sim Steven, welcome in. Brash and Sassy, welcome in. Yummy Candy, it's black licorice. It depends whether you think that's yummy, but I think it's yummy. Also, Scott G, welcome in. I hope you're all doing so well. Thank you for that shout out. Anyone hanging out here. If you are not following Rachel yet, please go do that right now. Absolutely wonderful simmer. Also does some cozy variety here and there, and just altogether really good vibes. Like such a wonderful person, very positive. So, if you're looking for a nice place to lift you up, this is gonna be the place 100%. Love black licorice, me too. It's like chef's kiss, but I know that there's a lot of people who do not like it at all. um, it's too salty. No, that's fair. I like a little bit salty, but not too salty. Then I don't like it either. Um, always lurking here. Thank you, Rachel. That's so sweet of you. Stop. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did you just you have so much licorice downstairs and then you come steal here? My boyfriend just stole my licorice. Well, technically it's his licorice that I'm eating. So he just stole it back. But still, stole my licorice. I know. Anyways, if you need to go raid and run, raid and rest, please make sure to do so. Thank you so, so much for bringing your community over. I actually have a cheeky little raid video. It's a 1-minute introduction to me and my streams and my community, and I would very much love to share that with you guys as an introduction. And then I will tell you guys a little bit about what we're up to on stream today if you want to hang out for a bit. But thank you so, so much for bringing your community over, and I'll see you guys in a minute, okay? Welcome in. My name is Rosanna, and online I go by rosannatxt because I'm quite the chatterbox and I have a lot of text. See what I did there? I'm a full-time creator and Twitch ambassador, and on my channel we do gaming. Wait. I leave my Sims unattended for 2 minutes. They are mother and daughter. They are mother and daughter. Co-working. We're gonna ace our work. We're gonna wrap up the day. We got this. I'm very proud of you for being here, and a sprinkle of IRL.
It's just me and my bestie hanging out, chat. Me and my bestie.
I'm from the Netherlands, and I live with my partner and my 2 cats named Toot and Suus. Did you just try to eat the creeper? I'm neurospicy, chronically ill, and some days I seriously wonder if I should be allowed on the internet with a camera and microphone. She is doing the partner pussy. I didn't mean to say partner pussy. Let me tell you, lube does wonders. It's like more slippery than soap. And yes, I have actually used it. I have been to that point. I love to use my platform to raise money for charity, and my community is champion of coming up with silly incentives and goals.
I'm a lemon. Wow. I'm gonna find a spot that's not too dusty. Ew, that one's even saltier. I'll feed you mayo. Chat, don't worry.
I never realized that you don't chew on mayo.
Our community is named the Jungle of Planties, a space where everyone is unique and yet we grow and thrive together. And you are more than welcome to hang out with us. But don't forget to stretch, take a sip, and take some time away from the screen. Because like we always say here, self-care is very sexy. That was our raid video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so, so much again for the raid. I know you're walking your dogs, but I hope you had the most wonderful stream. For anyone who wants to hang out with us for a little bit, obviously you are super welcome to do so. We are playing the Not So Berry Challenge today, and if you want to catch up on like a little bit what happened, I actually write down all the backstories for my Sims in a family tree, so you can sort of read up on the current characters if you're, not familiar with our gameplay. But most importantly, is we are living in the purple gen house. So we are done with the purple gen, but we still live at the purple gen house. We are currently playing with the orange gen. Our orange generation is currently a teenager. Their name is Lucian. They are they have like 2 important pillars in their storytelling. One is that they have a twin brother that they don't know about, and that kind of creates like a void within them. Also, Frosty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for the 3-month resub. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month more. And thank you for helping out with that. That is so appreciated. But yeah, like the first pillar is that they have a twin brother they don't know about. And it's like thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It's like a void that they're trying to fill by seeking adrenaline and like being kind of an evil person. Later in life, they're gonna find out that they are that they have a twin brother that they don't know about, and then they're gonna sort of finally fill that like empty space they've been feeling all this time. The other side to their story is that currently they are non-binary. So they use they them pronouns, and they were born male, but they're gonna fully transition into female. So they're a transgender sim who is mostly during their teenage years very much exploring their gender identity. So as they went from child to teen, that's kind of like the moment they started exploring. Initially, that was mostly just through like changing their hair, changing their clothes. They eventually confided in their bigger sister that they wanted to start identifying as non binary and that they wanted to start using they them pronouns. And they're very much still sort of trying to figure out who they want to be and what they feel comfortable with. One of the major like steps for them recently is that they went to school in a dress. It is a secondhand dress that they got from their sister, and up until a certain point in the story, they were only wearing it in their own bedroom and mostly, wearing it in their own sort of private space because they weren't really ready to show that side of themselves to the world. But very recently, they were feeling some gender dysphoria and decided to go to school in a dress. So that was a big step. And yeah, that's basically what we're doing right now. So we're just trying to sort of let them explore all of that in their teenage years. In the meantime, a very important thing in this household is we took out a big loan to afford this house, and we took out or and like our bills are very high. So we need a lot of money. And our main breadwinner from the house, who was like a level 10 doctor, has passed away. So we don't have a lot of money. We're actually kind of struggling for money a little bit. So our eldest daughter, Amy, is actually helping out by painting. She has an incredible creative talent and she is helping out by making paintings and selling them. And then our main sim, our purple gen, is actually a dancer, currently trying to work his way up again in the career. He used to be a quite high skilled dancer, but then, due to getting pregnant without telling his boss, he got demoted because, yeah, it was a wheel of doom, but we worked it into the story. That he accidentally got pregnant and he didn't tell his boss, and his boss was like, well, I can't really have a pregnant solo dancer. So then he got demoted all the way down, and now we're like trying to work our way up again. Um, that's kind of like the storyline. Plum Bobby also decided to start a little side hustle, so he makes music on the side as well. Uh, and wanting my games to be in English so I can understand better when googling things. That is completely fair, but I feel like I think you might have to um indeed like remove the old version, and then you actually need the QWERTY layout of your keyboard without all the additional Swedish keys, because otherwise you are correct, your keyboard layout doesn't work. This is also the same for a lot of people, for instance, from Belgium, because if you have a keyboard layout with a AZERTY layout, it doesn't work with the shortcut keys for the Sims. Um, so it's one of those things where it's a very stupid, frustrating thing that the Sims doesn't allow you to set up your own shortcut keys. I don't understand why they don't allow this. So many games in this day and age actually allow you to change your shortcut keys, which specifically accommodates for people with having like different keyboard layouts. But I've made like a bunch of keyboard shortcut videos for The Sims, and unfortunately, it does indeed. Exactly. QWERTY also doesn't work. You really need QWERTY, which is stupid. Yeah, and there's no complete guide to AZERTY. Like, those shortcut keys technically exist. You're impossible. I'm trying to focus. But like, there's no overview anywhere, which I think is just a huge shortcoming. Like, I don't understand why it's not available even. Like, it doesn't make any sense, but it is frustrating. So I think something that we're gonna have to do tomorrow is one of the kids actually has to go to the vet, because Plum Bobby has to go to work. But we have to make sure that Shadow ages down from an elderly cat into an adult cat again. So this is gonna be one of our main tasks over the weekend. Is he dancing in his gold bikini again? Abu, what are you talking about? Whose gold bikini? When? What? Where? How? Also, hi, it's good to see you. Gold bikini? Right, Nymphilura? That's like exactly my point. It's such a big accessibility feature. And The Sims is severely lacking. And I've been literally saying this for years, hoping like, oh, maybe there's gonna come a day where they change it. It shouldn't be that difficult. Amy technically didn't graduate yet. She graduates as soon as she becomes an adult, which is over the weekend. But she can definitely go to the vet. It's gonna be fine. Oh, you told Scott he was distracting. You mean if Scott was wearing a golden bikini? Yes, he was. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, that was totally it. You guessed right immediately. Could have said something weirder. You could have also been right if you said something weirder, potentially, but who knows? Exactly, Nymphleora, yes. I'm actually thinking of, like, I don't know. I don't have the mental space for it right now, but I would love to. I know that, for instance, like Momo Misfortune had a petition for pronouns in the game. I would love to have a petition for something like this, but it takes quite some time and campaigning to actually, you know, set this up and get this done. And I currently do not have the headspace for it, but eventually I would love to have the headspace for it. Save the picture for you, okay, keyboard, so I can see what key they use when they switch. Having a working camera on the... Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Maria. Oh, it's very early in the morning. You know what? You don't have to wake up at 5:30 in the weekend, bestie. You can go back to sleep. It's fine. The only person that has to wake up early today is Plum Bobby. Also, hi, Midnight Sun. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. You should be able to switch back if you have both of them installed. I switch between 4 keyboards of mine. Also, hi, Senator. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Wait, I'm not sure I understand how, though. Like, I know you can switch between different profiles on your computer, but it actually might still mess with your games. Unless you mean that you can switch in your game. But then I don't know how that would work. So, nice. Enjoy playing The Sims for the rest of your day. Why? Exactly, thoughts. No, that's what I'm saying. It should be easy enough. And like so many games actually have this feature as well. Oh no, Abu, you just got home? Please tell me it's not just got home from work, but you actually had something fun to do. Okay, I'll just let my Sims kind of do their own thing. Okay, you actually, oh, you're crying in bed. I feel so bad for you. But you do have to, oh, it's Talk Like a Pirate Day. But he doesn't have to go to work today. So I would love for him. Yeah, he's experiencing burnout. I know, but I don't care. Please make another promotion, bestie. We need the money. You don't have time for a burnout. Also, burnout is one of those features in The Sims that when it got announced, I was super excited for it. I was like, oh my god, yeah. You know, we're gonna, like, that's so realistic. And then I figured out how often Sims would experience burnout, and I'm like, this is so annoying. I hate it. Also, Davina Anamola, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's too real. I'm like, please a little less, okay? Like, I get it, but not this often. It should be more like a novelty for your Sims to have burnout, not like basically every single one of my Sims gets burnout at one point. Like, I don't like that. Okay, I think at this point you can wake up. And then you can actually sell the painting to a collector. That is okay. I'm doing a last sprint because tomorrow is your last day and I will get nothing done. That is fair. I'm super happy with how I'm closing everything off. It makes me super proud of all the things that I did and I genuinely feel good. And I'm not mad at the company or anything. I'm thankful more for all the good things it brought me. So it's okay. Okay, well then it's okay. Then it's good. As long as it wasn't like overtime, you know, to fix things because you feel responsible for things. But like, indeed, like you're saying, you want to close it in a way that makes you feel comfortable. And I'm happy that everyone was lovely today. Also, are you excited for your last day? Are you like ready? With the Windows key and spacebar, you just switch the keyboards and the QWERTY shortcuts on my... Oh, okay, so you basically switch it back for your whole system while you're playing The Sims, and then once you're done playing The Sims, you'll switch it back to whatever you wanna type again. It's working again, let's go. I'm so happy that we were able to figure it out and that we could help you. Also, everyone in chat, thank you all so much for helping. Like, this is one of those things that I always think is super cool about this community, is whenever someone's experiencing problems with their game, like, obviously, I also try to help, but there's only so much I can do, while I'm also, you know, yapping and gaming and stuff, but everyone is always so ready to help each other out, and I see this in the Discord as well. Like, everyone always takes some time out of their day to help someone else, whether that be with something big or something small, and I think that's really cool to see. So, I just feel like we don't have a chat appreciation command, like we have a mod love, but this is a chat love. This goes out to all of you. Um, Thank you for all being so cool and for always being so helpful towards each other. It's like really, really nice to see. We help one another, yeah, but I feel like that's definitely not always a given. Like, not everyone always does that, so it's just really nice to see. Exactly, GG's, chat. GG's. For certain shortcuts, like sizing up and down in gameplay, I say, oh, really? That makes sense, actually. On gameplay, you don't need as many shortcuts. Ready, not sure. Rent is going to speech for me, and he might get me. Oh, he's one of those people. He always surprises me as a person. Like, if you see him as a person, you would not anticipate like, how sensitive he is as a human. I remember being really, really surprised by him in like, a project. You know, when you have those people that, like, when you look at them, I guess it's like a judgment, I guess, based on the way that they look and talk and, you know, the way that they sort of initially behave. Um, he's one of those people that I had, like, a very clear picture of who I thought he would be, and then he turned out to be the opposite. So I can see how he might actually get you. Um, your coach made me feel more in touch with your feelings, but that also makes so that I am feeling the feelings. I know, isn't that unfair? Like, why? Had your exit interview today with Anna and she almost got you. Yeah, Anna is also a very caring person. I wish you would stayed. It will be a loss not having you. The meanie being so nice. How dare people be nice? Um, exactly. Like, he's actually a softie. It's like one of those things where, I mean, I guess we all do this. Like, even though you think you don't want to judge people based on their looks, it just sort of happens. Again, like, even if you don't want to, your brain just automatically forms a picture of someone and how they are supposedly like, based on certain characteristics, I guess. But it's definitely interesting to realize that you can be very wrong about that. And I'm actually, in this case, I was pretty happy I was wrong about it as well. Oh, I didn't mean to grab the computer. I was trying to literally throw away the computer. I meant to grab the plate, but he gives the best hugs. I've never gotten to a point where I've given him a hug, but I do believe that. I can see that. Okay, so sorry. I just got a message and I just wanted to make sure, but we're all good. Okay, he's gonna go to work. Actually doing pretty well. I'm just gonna get his performance up and then we're gonna practice ballet tonight. Um, you are gonna finish this painting and then we're gonna take care of her needs as well because she'd be painting all day. Swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion. Enjoy pizza. What kind of pizza did you get? He is taller than you, which is almost impossible. Also, hi Magda, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Like, chat, you have to imagine, like, Abu is tall. For anyone who's ever seen Abu, Abu is, like, tall. Like a tree. And then this person that we're talking about from, like, well, I guess soon to be both of our previous workplace is even taller. Like, it's actually wow. At marketing, you had 4 people. Wait, who were the other people? Okay, you can sell this to a collector, and then you're gonna go and, like, take a shower. I guess you're gonna go get some food. Also, we just sold, or we just had, like, another, royalty report. At this point, I'm like, okay, we got 19K. We're pretty solid. Can confirm he's a giant, right? That's what I'm saying. Okay, I was guessing it would be the both Tims, yeah. And a PO of who you forgot the name. Okay, valid. Happens. But I was wondering if it was both Tims, specifically Tim W. Like, yeah. He's one of the people that I would have guessed was taller. He is tall. Like tall. It's interesting how many tall people. Abu, how tall are you? I think you're like 192, 93? Would be my guess. I'm actually not sure. You're just gonna watch some TV for your fun. That is perfect. You're just doing a workout, which is also perfect. Actually, that I never realized, but that kind of fits you. Acquired the fitness skill. I think that's yeah, let's have you focus. I feel like maybe you could eventually play like a specific sport or something, like foosball, basketball, something like that. He likes fitness, yeah. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Like Tim W is also very slim. So he like seems even taller. 192 depends a smidge on my back. Interesting. You're exactly the same height as my dad. For some reason I thought you were taller. I think I've had this conversation with you before about thinking that you were taller, but still. Go watch some TV. No, actually, I want you to game together with your play game. Can you do multiplayer game? I thought I had a console. Did I not get a console in here? Okay, I want them to do something together. Like, because I think most of them have low socials. You also have low socials. Okay, you're actually fine. My kids are doing so well. I literally have been neglecting them and they just do well anyways. Real for the honestly, Abu hugs are amazing. Can confirm. But like it would be awesome. Okay, so the thing is Oliver and Lucian can't really do something together because Oliver and Lucian actually despise each other. They had a huge falling out. So at this point, I feel like Oliver and Lucian can't really do something, but both of them are lacking socials and fun. So now I'm kind of like, maybe, Lucian, you can go up to your room and you can actually, like, go on a chat room. Find a pen pal. Wait, that could be actually really cute. You know, in part of exploring who they want to be, I guess it makes sense for Lucian to have some online friends and to maybe find some community outside of their own family because, you know, even though Amy is very accepting and very supportive, it makes sense for them to try and find maybe other people that they relate to. Just leave them alone and either they will thrive or set something on fire, making it easier to spot the problem. Wait, what? What, Abu? Oh, yeah, wait. We had to take Amy to the vet because we have to go and buy treats. Let me save before we leave the house. How is the evil sim eviling? Right now, they're not super evil. They're a bit neutral. I guess they're mostly going through a bit of a lonely phase. Yeah, that was the alien abduction sound, but I don't know why because I don't think anyone was getting abducted, so I'm a bit confused. I don't know what happened there. The only thing I know is that I really have to go to the vet with my sim because my cat cannot die. We have to take Amy to the vet. Yeah. Not the cat, but Amy. Amy has to go. Let's see. Okay, so I talked about this in my recent Pack Legacy recording as well. With my new monitor, all of my worlds like moved. So I was already always lost in the world menu, but at this point I'm even more lost because all of my worlds are in a different place than they were. Because my monitor is so much bigger, the line of worlds can be way longer. Oh, or coaching tip. I see. I missed the earlier chat. It was a response to it. I was very confused. Brindleton Bay. Oh, it's also the Ravenwood Life and Death sound. Good point. Okay, let's go to the vet clinic. We don't need to take anyone. Thank you for the stretchies. If you're hanging out here on shrimp, This is your reminder. Unshrimp and save your game. You know, is a good combo. Unshrimp and save. They could not make a new sound. I'm not 100% sure if it's, like, exactly the same sound. It might just sound similar. Because it's, like, both omnious, you know? But I don't know if it's the exact same, so maybe we shouldn't judge them for using the same sound because I'm actually not 100% sure it is. And I will be embarrassing to go off on a tangent and be like, "Oh my god, EA is so lazy. They haven't even had the time to make a new sound." And then I'm wrong because that has happened enough in the past week on the internet. I actually made a tweet about the Sims trailer last week. I was like, "Oh," and then like 6 people in the comments were like, "Actually, this is not new. You could already do this." And then I was like, "Crap, I actually should have known." I should like I saw if I had just taken 3 seconds to look at it instead of immediately be way too excited, I would have seen that I was wrong. But then I had already tweeted about it, so then I felt embarrassed. But I wasn't gonna delete the tweet because that also seemed like I was defeated. So I don't need to be proven wrong again. Purchase pet items. Let's go here. Let's get age down treats and let's like get a couple actually. Because we have some money now. And let's also get some wellness treats so that if Shadow gets sick, we don't have to go to the vet. You mute it because your complaint was so high pitched. Oh, really? Oh. No, it's not. That's another like thing. There's an AI like voice detector in my mic, which is it works 99% of the time, but as soon as I talk high, it doesn't work anymore. But I don't know which part didn't go well. But I guess I was saying I was very excited about there being different level platforms in the game, even though there aren't. So I like made a mistake and I got called out on Twitter and I was like, I don't like it. I don't like it. So yeah. That was unfortunate. Her social is also low, so maybe when we get home she can actually hang out with Shadow because then her social goes up. Okay, she has the treats. Let's go back home. And let's make sure that Shadow becomes a younger cat again. Because for anyone who doesn't know, let me give you a bit of a backstory. So Shadow is actually our cat that we've had since I think Gen 2? Maybe Gen 3. And Shadow actually passed away at one point. And then I was really sad. So we revived Shadow. Like we went through yeah, it was Siri, I think. So that's a gray gen. So that was Gen 3. No, because it's yellow. So technically 4th gen. But 4th gen when they were literally a child. But technically you're right, her name with a C. It's like this, Siri. It's not the iPhone Siri. Also, hi Dina, it is good to see you. Hello, hello. But Shadow actually died. And I was really sad. So we spent all the time actually making ambrosia. I'd never done that before. And then we revived Shadow. It was a whole ordeal. It took us like weeks because you need to build so many skills to make ambrosia and stuff. But we did it. But now we promised with ourselves that we were never going to let Shadow die again. Shadow is eternal. And I like the idea of Shadow being like every generation's cat. So we have to make sure that they don't even get close to death. So every single time they become an elder, I just age them down. So let's see. Where is Shadow? Over here. We're gonna go give a vet treat, age down treat. You're all good, Lena. No worries, no worries. I just wrote it in chat also for other people to see. So that they could see how it's written. But yeah. The reason that I don't want Shadow to die is like Shadow is the silliest, goofiest cat ever. You can't really see it with this dino suit on, but they have ginormous ears. So they just look really silly. And the reason that they're called Shadow, their whole name is Shadowban, is because at the time I was sort of shadow banned on TikTok, so it was a joke about me complaining about being shadow banned, and we were like, haha, let's call the cat Shadowban. I saw what you did last week. I was there. I saw everything. You're in big trouble. Okay, whatever. Don't you want? No, I don't want to. You're being weird. I don't engage with weird people. Abu? Abu. I do not want to talk about it. This does not have to be brought up. Okay? No one has to know. Okay, Shadow is aging down. Yay! Shadow has magically become younger. He might be unable to do things that he could when he was an older cat, so make sure to take care of him. Well, luckily you didn't age back into a kitten, so I think you should be good. But nonetheless, play with laser pointer. Pet. Offer friendship. Praise. Talk to. Okay. She's gonna hang out with the cat for a little bit. You're just vibing. Have you already done your homework? I don't think so. Aw, they are hanging out together. Okay, that's actually kind of cute. I'll let you guys hang out and vibe. I love this. Did you get... Not again. This is the same cow plant. There's only one here. Look. And I killed it, like, really fast. And it's just been chilling here. And I love that no one noticed. Like, no one noticed until now. So it's not that big of a deal. The 73... I don't want to talk about it, Abu. I'm building a big cow plant in Minecraft to redeem myself. I'm building a huge cow plant shrine, okay? To make up for all the cow plant lives that I took. And I'm desperately sorry. And I will probably do it again. Do we want to go to prom with Lucian? Actually, that could be cute. Should we go to prom? Oh my god, I didn't even realize, but Saturday evening is prom evening. I think we're gonna go to prom with Lucian. I think that's cute. And then maybe we can, like, change outfit again and wear the dress. And honestly, it's a good way. What? You're saying that the Ender Dragon would I'm actually kind of curious. Ender Dragon versus Cow Plant. Who would win? Also, thank you for letting me know, Esther. It's good to see you. Enjoy hanging out on mobile. But yeah, we're gonna go to prom, and actually we're gonna go hang out with some people prior to prom. We're doing like a pre-prom hangout. Also, my ear is really itchy. I don't know what's going on. Also, Kath, hi, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Wait, I didn't realize we were friends with any of these people. Leighton Bear, Andy, can't pronounce your username correctly, or your last name correctly, so I don't want to mess it up. Michaela, Amelia, and Emery. This is such a cool friend group. Wait, I didn't realize we had... It is a giant cow plant, yeah. I didn't realize we had such cool friends. Are we actually friends with these people? Or are they not? I don't think we actually have been introduced, but maybe we should. They look like a... Okay, let's do funny introduction. Funny introduction. We actually don't know these people. But let's change that right now. Howdy introduction. Why are we very sad? Our aunt passed away, Cortana. So all of my Sims in the household are very sad. Also, this is a house that my bestie built. Steph, if you're here, look, we're at one of the houses that you built. The Aslan residence. Okay, so we're chatting with everyone. And like I said, we're doing the little hangout before we're going to prom. Which I guess we can just watch TV with what's her face? Amelia. I think it could probably put up a good fight, but it doesn't have as many weapons. That's true. But what if the Ender Dragon really likes cake? It was old age, Esther! Esther! Not you immediately assuming that I murdered another sim. It was old age, and I was very sad about it. Is your sim still evil, sim story, or did she flutter away? Wait, what was your sim again, Abu? Wait, really? This was a Kayla show? I didn't even know. That's so cool. We have that is true. That is true, Esther. Okay, fair enough. You assumed Wheel of Doom. You didn't assume that I was evil. Okay, you're actually kind of hungry, and it would be great if you don't have, like, terrible needs before we go to prom. So let's use the head, and let's maybe get, like, a quick meal before we go. I think the dragon does like cake, so it's wrecked. Win for the cow plant. That's what I was saying. Let's have a quick meal. We can maybe have, like, some cereal. Oh! Good point. I haven't thought about the vampire in a while. I actually don't know where they are. Felicia! She's a young adult. She's doing fine. We haven't run into her, though. Should I make a cat room for your Sims house? Always. The answer to a cat room is always yes. But yeah, I haven't actually seen Felicia in a while. Maybe they should reconnect. Because honestly, they need another evil sim to run with. They can't be evil by themselves. Okay, they're just gonna have some food. What time actually do we go to prom? I don't know. And I also don't know why everyone is hanging out outside. I made her evil. Yeah, fair. But we actually kind of need an evil sim. Watch TV together. Let's see if we can get the whole group into this, like, cute TV room. Thank you for the hydrate. Good shout. And for the breather. And Alma and Claire, welcome in. I hope both of you are doing so well. Yeah, maybe they're when they're a young adult. Exactly. That couch nook, isn't it cozy? I like it too. I wonder if the rest of the group is also gonna join, because it seems like the rest of the group has left and we're just here with... I also like how we gathered at this house, but I actually don't know who lives here right now. Also, Shorty, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Also, at Maki Unlimited, thank you. I use a reshader for my game, to give it like a brighter and cozier look. Because I think The Sims by default looks really terrible. It looks so blue and cold. If you're curious, that's the reshade that I use. I use the Dove Kindle Spice preset. Imagine she just broke into a random house because she doesn't have the right last name. But at the same time, I don't see any urns in this house either. So I don't know. I mean, we've been playing in this save file for 4 years. So I don't actually know where the original family for this house is. It could be that she actually does live here. Most reshaders make the shadows too dark. This is perfect. I agree. Yeah, most reshaders make it like really like a very high contrast. But I really like Dove because it basically takes the things from the game and makes them a little bit brighter, a little bit lighter, a little bit warmer, but it doesn't lose the actual like feel of The Sims. It doesn't feel like you have a big filter on it. It just makes it look like the game is actually bright and warm. Okay, well, we're just vibing. What time is prom at 7? I think so, actually. Can we see that? It says prom. Yeah, okay, at 7. I wonder if Amy and Oliver are also gonna go to prom. What do you use to lower the brightness where the needs are? It's actually sensitive to my eyes. So what I do is if you I didn't mean to go into build mode. Oopsie. Hold on. If you go into the reshade menu, oh my god, hold on. This is so tiny on my on like my big monitor. Hold on, I want to pause my game. Uh, look at that, it's so itty mini. But basically in reshade, you can go here. And you can change all of the settings for all of the filters. So I don't exactly remember what I tweaked. But I think I just scrolled. There are some you can change, for instance, the black point. That makes the contrast lower or higher. I have probably changed the lighting somewhere. I have tweaked it a little bit. I know that I changed the vibrance a little bit to make it even more vibrant than the default option. Um, but the only reason that for some of these things I actually know what they mean is because I used to do photography. So, a lot of the things that I'm seeing here, I'm like, oh, actually, that sort of makes sense. Um, like what it means. And I think I just played around with it at one point to sort of figure out what I liked. I think it might have been the exposure setting in the bloom, the magical bloom that I played around with. Um, but I don't know exactly which one. But you can basically adjust. This is how people build presets. Like, even if you wanted to, you could go here. There's like a little plus icon, and you can create your own preset. Like, I could call this rosannatxt, and then just build up my own shaders, build up my own effects and everything, and then save it, and then I could share it with you guys. I'm not good enough to do that myself fully, but I do know that that is how people build up presets, but that also means that if you download a preset, you can basically go into the settings and adjust it. This is something that um I can recommend, like just making a copy of your current preset and then playing around with it and then seeing what it does. Um but that's how I turned down I think like some of the brightness because I agree that if you have the default version of Dove, the white inside like some of the menus gets really, really stark and it's a little bit hurtful on your eyes. No, I almost can't read it either thoughts. It's like so tiny on my monitor as well. I have to figure out how to fix that. Um, um, yeah, yeah, I know. I know which settings. I just couldn't really read the words. So I couldn't find the settings. I was like trying to scroll hoping that I would see it, but I couldn't read it myself either because it was so small. But yeah, things like white point, black point, brilliance, exposure, stuff like that. Um, I just couldn't find it. Literally scrolling, couldn't read it. Let's go to prom. Okay, let's go to prom with all of them. That's actually kind of a cute idea. Could be fun. But those would be good ones for all the other people in chat to also look out for. Um, I think especially brilliance and exposure are quite high by default for this preset, which is not a bad thing. It looks pretty, but the problem is that sometimes the whites become like too shiny. Um yeah, yeah. Thanks for adding that to chat. I appreciate it. Imagine Henry's ghost is at prom. I swear to God, I wouldn't even be surprised if he shows up. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we go to prom and their dead brother's ghost is there. Because their dead brother's ghost keeps showing up to their household as one of their classmates as well. So they're they're like their Sims brilliant and exposed. True. Very true. Okay, let's load into prom. Okay, you know what? Ooh, Bobby came home from work and actually made how is his performance doing? Like he's doing terrible. Go do something fun for yourself, but okay, we're not gonna get another promotion. With having burnout, he's literally not making any progress in the career. That sucks ass. I mean, we have enough money now, and with making the tracks and stuff, I think we'll be fine. But I was really hoping to get to level 9 because I want to max out the ballet career so bad because then he actually earns like a living wage from it. Um I'm a little bit tempted to go into build mode and to replace the prom location. Because I have played prom in this specific building for, I don't know, maybe like 5 times now, and I'm kind of done. So I'm going to look for prom and then most popular. Auditorium for. Ooh, I love builds from Schnuck. Oh, that could actually be really cute. I'm gonna save that to my library already. But I'm ready for like a new refreshed prom building. Wait, this one is also super cute. I also love Plumbob Kingdom. Fantastic builder as well. Okay, I like the outside of this one, but the inside I'm not really sure if that's my vibe. This is also very cool. Not really what I'm looking for, but definitely something else. Like, if you're looking for a very different type of building, this is definitely, out there. Like, way more modern and stuff. If you would, like, place a more modern high school, that would fit for sure. An auditorium. Ooh, very pretty. Also from Simproved, another amazing Sims builder. I find it a bit hard to see what's going on the inside here. It looks very well decorated, but I can't really see. Um, Yes, highly recommend. Also, for these gallery ideas, I know Schnuck is very active in Simmer Facebook groups. Plumbob Kingdom and Simproved both have a YouTube channel as well. Um, so if you want to watch their builds, you can like actively watch what they're building on their own speed builds and stuff. Hey, that's Nando. I love that. Nando is one of my friends. Um, Also an amazing simmer, also amazing modder. I feel like this is, like, almost as if you still have to decorate it on the inside. It's not, like, super decorated. I want something that's just ready to play. This is really cute with all the bikes. Oh, I like this one too. This is cute. And I also like that this is, that there's sort of like a gym hall underneath it. That one is very totally Spice. I agree. Yeah. I might actually get this one because here it actually looks like it's normally the space where they have sports. Or like PE class, and now there's prom. That feels super realistic. Let's go for this one. So this is by SimQBs. Um, let's check it out. Because I'm definitely up for a refresh of this build. Wait, this is actually so cute already. I really like the outside of this build. Like, this feels super realistic. As in, like, normally this is, again, like, the place where they go for PE, and now it's sort of transformed for prom. That is super cute. Okay, my game is lagging a little bit, probably because it just placed the build and now it needs to load everything. Let me save. Because I don't trust these things. And sometimes saving actually helps. But I already love this. I think this looks super fun. Because again, I really like how it is supposed to be their PE class auditorium thing. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I was in high school, when I had, like, for instance, my end musical, I don't know if that's a thing everywhere, but here in the Netherlands, at least, it's very common to, at like when you're leaving primary school, not even high school, but like primary school in your final grade, in the last 6 months, you practice for a musical that you perform on like one of your last days of school. And I remember that we performed our musical in our PE classroom and we would like it would be totally transformed. So for the entire week there would be no PE class. And they would build a stage and they would like it kind of depended. You didn't have to participate in the musical. You could like audition for it. Um but you could like audition for it and then you could get a role. But you could also volunteer to build the decor and stuff. Or to just sing in the choir. Like you didn't have to be on stage to perform. Um I, of course, wanted to be on stage and perform. So I actually had 2 roles in my musical. I was a farmer. I think I was a farmer named Bob, and I was a Hawaiian hula girl. who was preaching that people needed to relax more. I don't know. I think I had like solos in terms of monologue. I didn't have any singing solos, which was good cuz I'm not a great singer. Yeah, yeah, honestly, she should have said self-care is sexy. Alice in Wonderland? Wait, that's really cool. You played Alice? I love that. Also, Rune, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Okay, yeah, our lag is gone. Also, I agree with I think you just said yeah, you yeet the overhead lights. I might actually do the same. Because I really like this build, but I feel like with the ceiling lights, hold on. I thought I needed to sneeze, but then I didn't. I had a singing solo. I'm not a good singer either. Did you enjoy it though? 'Cause I would probably also not have enjoyed a singing solo. Um, okay, so the thing is, I actually enjoy these banners, but they give so much light. Maybe I'm gonna change that to be like a bit darker as well. And then I feel like I'm missing some overhead lights somewhere. Um, but I don't know where, because I don't see them. I would poop my pants. I remember being nervous for my high school or like final musical, but I also remember some of the songs, which is funny. Um, like that just is ingrained in my brain for the rest of my life, I think. Um, actually still yeah, same Abu, same. Which one did you do? Do you still remember? I think my musical was called Relax. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm missing lights. Oh yeah, look. Oh, they are smart. They hit these teeny tiny overhead lights. Let's see where I can see more of those. Because I don't mind them on the stage, but oh, I don't see any more. Literally having the best time. Oh, I can only imagine. That does sound really amazing. Do you guys see any of the other lights? You were a band kid? Oh, that's so cool. I remember as a kid, I wanted to be a band kid, but I was nowhere near musically gifted enough to be in a band. I played music, but I was playing flute, so that's not really something that, one has in a band. Okay. This person is a genius because I'm trying to find the ceiling lights. I just don't see them. Let's go into first person. Let's go like this. Oh, I see them. Oh, there's a little saucer lights. They they added so much light in here. Holy guacamole. They are microscopic. And also if you zoom in too much, they disappear. So it makes sense that we couldn't see them. Oh, and they all oh my god, this is terrible. They also hid them in here. Look, they sized them down so much it's barely impossible to see them. Or barely possible, I mean. Also, Thermometer, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I think we're getting closer to having found all the little saucer lights. I feel like there's one more over here somewhere, but I just don't see it. Oh, yeah. See, there it is. It's over. See, literally, I'm not even kidding. I see it if I go into first person, but I don't see it. Like, it's over here. Oh my goodness. This is. Okay, it's over here. No. Oh, it keeps disappearing. How am I okay, there it is. There it is. No. I found it. This is terrible. Hold on. Okay, there's one more light over there that I think I want to remove. I did not realize when I was downloading this lot that the most difficult part was going to be finding all the teeny tiny hidden lights. But I think we're getting there because it already looks way cozier. No, Abu, no. Don't you're gonna do it anyways. I'm saying no, but like, who are we kidding? The louder I say no, the more you're gonna do it anyways. So, yes, please do this. I think it would be great. It would be so fun. I can't wait. Okay, so I think we got all the lights. I do like the cozy lighting that we have right now. I think this is good. Um, so Lucian. Oh, you're wearing your formal outfit. But we're gonna change your outfit. Because you're gonna wear your dress. She thinks I'm stupid. No, no, no. I do not think you're stupid. I just have hopes. Is it on the gallery? Yeah, yeah. This build is, I didn't make it. So to show you guys, for anyone, if you enjoy this build, this one is made by SimCubies. It is called Auditorium Prom. And this is how you write their username. So it's Sim, just like Sims. And then Cubeez. I love it. This is a really cool build. Oh no, Ro, I think Abu is onto you. Dang it. I am not weak of mind. No, that you are not. That is very true. But yeah. Okay. Let's go. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, they all start playing basketball and table tennis at prom. But honestly, I kind of like that. I think it's cute. The only downside is I don't think they have a dance floor. So, is there any music? There is this one. Yeah, we can dance. Let's just dance. I think that'd be cute. Oh, we can also vote, of course. Hold on. We have to vote for prom jester. Let's maybe for prom jester we can vote for I don't know, maybe one of our new friends. I don't really care for prom jester, but he's gonna vote for prom royalty. He's gonna for sorry, I misgendered. They are gonna vote for Amy, obviously, in support. And I think Amy might go vote for Lucian as prom royalty. No, wait. Amy is gonna vote prom royalty. Lucian. There we go. Oh, look at them dancing, vibing. Way too scared to dance. You and me both. You and me both. I can do like sort of an awkward shuffle, but I'm not a dancer by any means. Which is ironic because I met Scott on the dance floor. And somehow my very poor dancing skills were still interesting enough. We should also absolutely take a selfie with Lucian and Amy together. Like, I think that'd be super, super cute for them to have that memory. Because Amy and Lucian are, like, really close. At this point, I think that Lucian genuinely feels like Amy is their only sort of person they can trust. Also, Morg, hi, it is good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Oh, yeah, you're gonna vote. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go. And then you are gonna... Oh, you already voted for prom royalty. Okay, perfect. Oh, look at this. Great. But I thought I told you to do that at the... This is still cute. I'll take it. But like, I thought I told you to take it at the photo wall, but fine. Maybe they can do Goofy. Okay, we'll go for this one. That was actually kind of cute. And then let's try again at the photo wall. Let's go here, and then you can also go here, and then when you're here, you can take a selfie with Lucian. So I think that'd be cute. Then they also have like the nice lighting and everything. Like a good photo booth. And we can also actually go into the photo booth. Why are you walking away again? Now they're going to take another stupid selfie because you're going to be standing here. Sims are actually impossible. They never listen. We had fake casino at prom. It was always fun for us who didn't want to dance. It was weird. They were like, yes, let's make teens gamble for money. Wait, you actually gambled with real money? Because that is wild. Like, if it was, like, fake money, because I was once at a scouts camp, and we also had, like, a fake casino, as kids even, but that was, like, very clearly we weren't gambling with money, we were literally gambling with stones that they had painted gold, and throughout the entire week at camp, they could you could, collect those, what they called, like, golden rocks, and then we could gamble with that. Um, Also, I thought I said excited. That is such a teenager photo to make. If you had the most chips, you could get prizes. Yeah, I guess that's similar to what I did as a kid. I mean, I guess for us, it was mostly the games like blackjack and poker and stuff. Which obviously it's still gambling, but it's also like actively playing a game, opposed to like a slot machine or something. Which I guess maybe in my brain makes it different for some reason. Is like I learned how to play poker as a kid. I learned how to play blackjack, and I thought that was very entertaining. But I guess you could see it. Like you could be right saying that is like a weird thing to teach kids to play like gambling games. Oh, game is already in progress. That's unfortunate. But no one's here. Ooh. We have the results. Prom royalty. Amy actually won. Wait. I love that. Our sister actually won prom royalty. Oh, I'm really proud of her. I love that. Congratulations, Amy. Is no one going on the stage to actually... Okay. You're like, prom royalty! Yay! Let's play basketball! They're for few pure chance games. Yeah, I guess it makes sense that that's like a little bit different. I thought as a kid, I really enjoyed like learning the strategy games. I always thought that was fun. Let's also go take a take a funny photo with Amy. But I love that Amy got prom queen. And that she was like, okay, let's play basketball. She's like, I do not care about this status. It's fun, but like not needed for me. Okay, but it would be great considering that I'm trying to go take a picture with her. Go take a funny photo with Amy in the photo booth, actually, because I think then they also have the fun background. Okay, come on. Chop, chop. I don't know why you guys are stuck. No, you're not practicing dribbling. You're not talking to anyone. You're not talking to anyone. You're going to take a photo. Not by yourself. Take a photo with your sister. Why is this so difficult? Also, I love that the prom jester, I don't see them anywhere. But they are wearing their outfit. Look. They're actually wearing their outfit. Andy. But Amy is like, oh. That is so bad with this hairstyle. It looks like she's bald. Like, specifically the whole workout outfit, and then the crown, and then with this hair, this is phenomenal. This is so good that it's bad. We need to take a screenshot. She looks ridiculous in the best way possible. I love it so much. Especially from the side. Her head looks so round. I also never quite realized that the crown that they made has, like, some sort of a cap on it. Like, why does it not just the crown? Why is that, like, whole red part there? Recently played a very fun variant of poker. It's actually collaborative. And the goal is to estimate the value of each other's games and put them on the scale. Does it have a specific name? That variant of poker? Because now I'm kind of like curious. She reminds me a bit of the Grey Gen matriarch. I can see that. I can see why she reminds you of Siri. Yeah, the little sideburn. I think this is magnificent. I love it. Now I'm even more, like, motivated to go take a picture. Come on, Lucian. Go take a picture. Oh, prom is already over. Go take a funny photo with Amy. Please, please, please. I want this. Yeah, okay, fine. We're gonna go to the after party. Fine, we'll take our brother as well, even though we don't like our brother at this point. Oh, thank you for the uptime reminder. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I need to make sure to keep an eye on the clock because I've done a long stream or like a long day today with a lot of work. I finished so much work on co-working today. I actually managed to record 3 voiceovers and with that finished 3 videos. And I did a whole edit of another video that even has a sponsored segment in it. And then I scheduled I exported everything, I scheduled everything. And tomorrow I have another busy day. I'll be live again with co-working. So we're gonna do another 7 hours of co-working. And then I have a quick dinner break. And then at 7, I have another meeting, but I won't be online anymore. I won't be live streaming. Because I have a confidential meeting that I really do not want to have a risk of like, showing anything or talking about it on stream until I'm allowed to. So I have a meeting at 7, so I need to make sure, like another long day, need to make sure that I get enough sleepsies. You technically know what it is, Abu, because I have already told the mods. In preparation. So you technically know the different things that it could be about. You don't know exactly what it is about, but I want. Are you gonna go ride the Ferris wheel? Okay, great. I think it's gonna be fun. And then I want them to take another selfie because I need a selfie. You don't look as ridiculous anymore, but we need a selfie to commemorate that Amy got prom royalty. The gang, no idea if it exists in English. Interesting though. I love it when people take existing games and like sort of build further upon it. It's really cool that people do that. Okay, they're gonna go. Mods announcements. Yeah, it's I think when you read it, I can also text you later, but you'll be like, "Oh, yeah." But it's one of those things that I informed the mods about specifically of like this is good to know content-wise. Okay. I feel bad for Lucian that they're still very sad because loss in the family, but okay, go here. And you also go here. I feel a little bit bad for Oliver because we sort of like keep ignoring him. But that's because Lucian is really pissed at Oliver, okay? Okay, and now we're gonna go and take another selfie. take a photo with Lucian. And I want to see if I can get the Ferris wheel in the background or if we need to actually. What did Oliver do? So the thing is, like, Oliver and Lucian used to be really great friends as kids. But as you're literally taking the picture with the wrong background, you idiot. I mean, fine, I guess I'll take it. But like Lucian and Oliver used to be really good friends as kids. But then obviously like Lucian is going through changes and trying to figure out who they are. And one of the people they're sort of pushing away from is Oliver. So Oliver didn't really do anything wrong, but to them, Oliver is sort of like the pinnacle of, I don't know, like the things that are forcing them to feel like a guy. Oliver's like really into working out and into like video games, and not to say that that's things that you can only like if you're a guy, but it's kind of like in this case for them it's they don't really relate to anything that Oliver's going through. Also, as like a typical guy teenager, he's like a bit messy and, he's mostly talking about dating girls. And it's just they don't really have anything that, yeah, they're very much drifting apart. And considering that Lucian is obviously trying to fill the void that they feel with being evil, Oliver sort of kind of became a target. Um, so they had a huge falling out. Like Lucian kept being like ridiculously mean to Oliver as sort of a way to push themselves away from it. Um, and then in the meantime, they became really close with Amy because Amy was sort of noticing that, something was up, and they tried to talk about it and offer like advice and um you know, maybe like even give Lucian a dress to try out and stuff. So they sort of swapped where in their childhood, Oliver was like their best friend and like really they, were like this close. As soon as they went into their teenage years, that they sort of drifted apart. I think eventually they're gonna make up, but for now, yeah, Oliver is actually not in a good place with Lucian. So Um, it made me feel sad because I really liked their friendship. Like growing up, they shared so many things. Um, but right on the nose, that is actually impressive. Um, I think this pose is so funny when they do that. Okay, I'm trying to get anything else. Come on. Can we do Goofy? Can we do other Goofy things? No? Okay, well then I guess we have all the pictures that we need. Um, but yeah. Oliver, if we go to Lucian, you can see they have a completely red bar. Like, we really messed up their friendship. Uh, so yeah, maybe eventually they're gonna reconnect later in life, but as of now, um, they're not the best. But yeah, I think this is where we're gonna leave it. We finished prom. And found it in English. Awesome. Thanks for sharing it in the Discord. I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, we're gonna leave the story here. I'll be back with the story on Friday. And like I said, my goal for this specific week is that I really want by the end of the week that we're moving out with Lucian. So, judging right now Plum Bobby having, a burnout, I don't think we're going to get any upgrades in his career. Um Amy is going to age up tomorrow, I think. So this was her last prom. Um then let me see when Oliver is aging up because obviously Oliver needs to age up. So I think I might age up Amy tomorrow. And then, like, in maybe 1 or 2 days, I'm gonna age up Oliver because he still has 9 days before he ages up, but we're not gonna play through all of that. And then maybe 2 days after, we can age up Lucian because or actually, wait, there's only 1 day in between them. So maybe on Sunday, Amy can age up. And then, like, on Tuesday, Oliver can age up. And then on Wednesday, Lucian can age up, and then they become a young adult, and we can give them like a makeover, and then they move out and stuff. And in the meantime, we just try to make as much money as we can from painting and from having Plum Bobby go to work and make music and stuff like that. So that they have like a little bit of a buffer. I do think when Lucian moves out, that means that they're gonna basically not have any money. Like, because Plumbabi doesn't have any money to give to them when they move out. And they also need to live in a TLC apartment for the entire duration of their young adult life. So I think that actually makes a lot of sense because I hadn't really figured out why they would move into a TLC apartment. But if they literally have barely any money, that makes sense. And it's probably going to be a little bit of like rags to riches style. TLC, it's one of the apartments that like needs a lot of maintenance. So there's like mice in the apartment and the electrical work is a bit terrible. It's like a couple of apartments in city living have that trait. Yeah, it's kind of going to be rags to riches, I think. Maybe not completely zero simoleons, but we can see if we can play it relatively rags to riches, which I also think is nice considering that for so long we've played in like a huge house with every like all of the luxurious items and stuff just readily available. So I'm actually kind of excited for us to sort of start over again. Um, do any crafts they could have a ton in their inventory and then sell it when they move out? I guess so, but I kind of like the idea of them starting out with very little money. Because my biggest enemy in The Sims is money. Because as soon as my Sims have a lot of money, the game becomes too easy. So I actually kind of like them struggling a little bit for a while. Um and they're going to join the criminal career. So eventually they're going to make a lot. Like eventually they're going to get quite rich. We've also decided that they're going to have a science baby or adopt. They following the storyline or the challenge, they're supposed to have twins. Which I feel like maybe could be one of the reasons that they eventually end up finding out that they are twin themselves because they get genetic testing done for their science baby and then they realize that that could be I don't know, like a reason maybe they get pregnant from twins and they're like how did this happen and then they get, go to a doctor and they're like yeah, actually genetically, you're a twin too. Like I don't know if they can see that, probably not, but in The Sims they can. Um She likes her minions to suffer. Exactly. Mods would know this firsthand. And imagine Abu's not just my mod, but also my friend. Like he suffers double. Every single time we go for coffee. Like, oh God, here we go again. More suffering. But yeah, I think that's where we leave the story for today. So we're going to come back to the story on Friday. On Wednesday, we're going to do some creative Minecraft building for anyone who wasn't there last week. I've been building a ginormous cow plant in Minecraft, which has been quite the challenge, but it's also been very fun. So if you enjoy The Sims and if you enjoy a little bit of creative building, you might actually enjoy our stream on Wednesday. So I would love to see you there. If you want to come hang out for some co-working, I'll be here tomorrow and Thursday. So plenty of streams coming up. This was only the Monday in this week. So we have a lot more going on. Oh, mods, you are slaying today. Let's go. Esther, thank you so much for putting the Discord in chat. Lena and Esther, thank you so much for putting the socials in chat. Um, I love how you're like trying to compete with each other to see who can do it first. But thank you guys for putting all the links in chat. If you guys are hanging out here and you would want to see any of the prior gameplay streams, they're on my VOD channel. If you want to see, any of the other content I make on any of my other social medias, they're all on my website. So feel free to check that out if you're interested. And yeah, I'm gonna find us someone to raid for today. I'm gonna see who is live in The Sims 4. And let's do a quick check. Ooh, I see someone we can raid that I haven't been able to raid in a while. And they are building a functional daycare. I think this is gonna be fun. They were one of the casters for the Sims Twitch Rivals event as well. Absolutely wonderful simmer. You might actually know them because they also make YouTube content, stream a lot here on Twitch. And yeah, wonderful, wonderful simmer. And they also build a lot with CC. So if you enjoyed like the mod mansion and just in general CC builds and stuff, you might enjoy their content for today. And they do play modded Sims as well. So I think this is gonna be right up your alley. Thank you, Lena, for a final plug for Oprah GX. If you're hanging out here and you want to support my content, by downloading the browser, which is the sponsor this month. Every download literally gets me paid. So if you want to help out, this is your chance to do so. You get an amazing free browser with amazing free features like a free VPN, free ad blocker, low CPU and RAM usage, all the important things. And I get paid. So it's like a win-win. But yeah. And we also have September. That is very true. Let me go set up that raid. And yeah, if you want to come hang out and join this raid, feel free to call. Bro, learn how to do commands. Literally. That's embarrassing. Let's pretend that I actually know how to raid out. Just a quick heads up, this person does use a follower only or subscriber only chat. I don't know which one of the two, but I'm assuming it's follower only chat because I can type in chat. That sometimes also means that they have like a spam protection on their chat for raid messages. So I always want to make sure to give that little heads up. Yeah, we're gonna go say hi to Lauren. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you have a great rest of your time zone wherever you are in the world. And if I do see you tomorrow for co working, then I hope that you feel well rested and you have a great start of the day tomorrow. And otherwise, I hope to see you later for gaming in this week. And yeah, thank you for being here and talk to you guys later.